Yo, yo. What's going on? I'm getting my water out the way. My water all in the way. What's happening? What's going on, great people? Zeus, what up? Prepper 101, what up, brother? Shanna, how you doing, Shanna? Shanna, what's up, Shanna Ewing? What's going on with y'all tonight? I ain't had no, I didn't have no super duper juicy topic tonight, but this is gonna be good. Trust me. Don't let the title fool you. It's gonna be good. Big Easy, what up? Gabe Osborne, Louisiana in the building. What's to it? Donna Divine Prepping. How are you, ma'am? How you doing? I'm doing good. I be assuming, like when I say how you doing, I be thinking you said, "Oh, I'm fine. How are you?" So I just answer it naturally. Like I just do it just to save time. Tanking real deal. What's up, fellas? Two laptops and a gun. For real? I mean, like, is that for real or is that like was that just for to be catchy? Let me know. Big Tap, what's happening? D Low Racks Reacts, what up? Ramsey Jizzle, what up? What's up, Ramsey Jizzle? What's going on with you? Fat guy with guns. What's up, brother? Man, I'm gonna learn how to do all them old freaky deaky links or like them names. Y'all put everybody's name up in the chat. I'm gonna learn that one day. One day I'm gonna learn it. Big pressure. What's to it? The DMV Bison. What up? Shawty. Why did I just call her Shawty like that? That's crazy. What's going on? Um, 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 don't let me miss you, man. R. Scott, what's to it, brother? As y'all get in here, just hit that like button for me. I gotta go find something. I was supposed to change something today and didn't get around to it. So while everybody gets in here, I'm gonna go do it. I'm Ills gonna go do it. Hold on, here we go. Boom. I don't know if I can make that work though. I try. I don't know who I missed. If I missed you, what's up? I see Ghetto. That's like a name that just stands out. Bulletproof. Bullyproof, not bulletproof. Bullyproof. Bullet, that's two different things. Bullyproof and as if y'all didn't know that. That's definitely two different things. Big Wash, what up? Hot Tub. What's going on, dog? Deuce Dollar in this joint, CDL. POTB. What's up? Okay, great topic. That's what I need to hear, man. That's what I need to hear. We have 50 people. I wonder if we got 50 likes. Citizens Edge, what's up? Kingdom Defense, what's going on, brother? Chris Stevenson, what's to it, dog? Same OG, Rock Bezzy. BP, what's going down? Cuzzo, you ready for Nashville? What's happening? A Day, what's up? ES Franks, Philly Naga, that gun talk, gun club in the house. All right, sound like you DJ on Thursdays. What's going on? Everybody, man. I'm happy to see y'all, man. Carbon Q, there you go. How are you, man? Tap in, what up, brother? It's my boy. Tap in. You ready? You ready for Nashville, brother? Kaba GC. What's to it, man? Urban Gardening and Chronicles. What's the word? I'm just getting my money right. I gotta get to my money right. I'm not sure why I'm singing that. Oh, works out. Boom. Works out for me. Let me get back out here. JQ. What up, bro? So here's what I'm not gonna do. Armed and broken. What up? I'm not gonna waste too much time, man. I'm gonna get into it because I think tonight's discussion is a very good discussion. Also, people that's in here. Wild Williams, what up, dog? Um, yeah. So what I want to talk about, Jerry killing me, man. So look, bro, the gas pedal was on the X5 Legion, refrigerator Q. What up, dog? And then I took it off the X5 Legion, not because I didn't like it, because I need to get it's not Cerakoted the same color as the rest of my Legion. So it threw the gun off a little bit and it messed up my shooting. Because my colors ain't right, I can't shoot straight. It's something with my stickytism. But I don't want to get into that tonight because that's not what we're talking about. But I just need to let you know that. New York City, what up? So anyway, tonight is going to be one of those subjects where a lot of y'all gonna be out there like, oh damn, I know everything about gun etiquette and the range. This I don't want to listen to that. Well, you don't know everything. I'm telling you that right now. But let me tell you also who in here by showing the chat so far is a certified trainer or instructor, whichever one you want to use. I just want to see by a show of me who's an instructor or trainer or in trainer or yeah, a train instructor or whatever I don't care, whatever you call it. Whatever you call it, man. Tell me who out here doing their thing. Because if you are a trainer, instructor, whatever it is you may do, you are absolutely invited to be active in this chat tonight because a lot of it is going to help somebody. Because what I do know is there's a lot of people that's going to be in the chat. That's because you don't necessarily have to be a new shooter to learn something. My Black is Beautiful. What's going on, darling? Shout out to My Black is Beautiful. She is I hooked her up with something real cool for Mother's Day. Because she has like this weird thing going on where it's Mother's Day, birthday, and they all come like back to back. So I hooked up. I can't say with what because it's kind of embarrassing. For me, well, to her, she don't care, but I'm not gonna say it because I'm just not gonna say it. 2A in LA, what's up? Yeah. Ramsey J, that's dope. But listen, I know for a fact, and y'all know this too because my eyes bad. I'm gonna miss a lot of what goes on in the chat. So at the end of the day, I might need y'all to come in here and tell me about some things because we're gonna talk about Honda Magna. What up? Thank you. We're gonna talk about some firearm basics and etiquette, and then range etiquette when you go to the range to shoot or whatever it is you may do. Armel, what's up, brother? Erica, my fly family, what's going on? So let me see. Ghetto, you ain't gonna figure it out. As a matter of fact, Ghetto, if you figure it out without anybody telling you, I'll cash app you $20. And I only got $18 in the cash app. You'll never figure it out. So I didn't see no me's out there. So other than Kaba, is there any other trainers, or you could be an RSO too? I mean, anybody can have good, information. Outside of that too, fat guy with guns. Okay, I'm gonna bring him in here. But even if you somebody that's been to the range recently and you might have had an experience that was unsafe because somebody next to you didn't have proper Range etiquette. So let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. We're gonna get this thing popping. How many likes we got? You know, I don't even know my damn phone. I'm getting old. Do you know I'm supposed to have my phone out and ready to go when I go live? How is it that I've been going live for quite some time, and it's still stuff I'm still learning. I'm still figuring this thing out. Goodness gracious. I got to get my life together. Okay. YouTube. You got to hit the YouTube. I be sound like an old man for real now, boy. Like, you know, the old grandpa. What did they do that at YouTube? And I got to try to find it on my phone and everything. It's ridiculous. Man, for real now, boy. Turn my volume down. That was me talking. All right, now I'm getting myself together. We here. We ain't too far behind on the likes. It's about 7 of you knuckle brains that just won't hit it. Won't hit the like button. Do me that favor, why don't you? I'm bring my boy in here though. Hey, what's up, dog?
What up, man?
Ain't nothing to it, man. Ain't nothing to it.
Another day, still here.
So, yeah, man, you blessed, man.
Yep.
You know, you had a birthday, man.
I did have a birthday.
And
21 today.
Yeah, today not your birthday, brother. You getting old. You don't even know when your birthday is no more. You still think like today is your birthday. Ridiculous. Anyway, I hope I didn't miss nobody. David Banner, what's up? I know I missed somebody. I know I missed a couple of y'all.
Jason Ewan, Shanna, what up?
So, are there any just out of curiosity, are there any like I'm gonna say relatively new shooters in here? That's not ashamed to say you a relatively new shooter.
What up, Roro? Mag Dumper, what up?
313, Roro, what up? Philly Slow. So when I say relatively new shooter, I'm not talking about people out there. There's some of y'all out there that might have grew up in the hood or something and was, you know, got acquainted with firearms at an early age and was out there shooting and didn't know what you was doing and doing stuff you didn't have no. I don't know people like that. What I'm saying is that's not what I'm looking for. What I'm talking about is a relatively new shooter that's kind of into this thing, getting into this 2A thing, maybe the last year and a half ish. So you know you still getting your stuff together. Kia say me.
Babe Donna, what up? Yeah, I saw Kia on doing some target practice.
Yeah. She called herself a
real deal.
A badass.
She sure did.
Why did she do that?
I don't know. Maybe she was feeling. Maybe she was. I don't know. Feeling bad. I guess.
Well, boy, I was going to say. I was so ready to say it different. I just knew you was finna mess up. Like I was setting myself up to say it different.
I was trying to figure out how to say it without having to say it different.
Who that babe? What up?
Who that babe? Renee Lewis. What up?
What's happening? Common Sense Media Group. I'm trying to scroll back up, man. I know I missed some people.
Sense. I see Roro.
I saw Roro. Life in Baton Rouge. What up? Just Peoples.
Yeah, Peoples.
Patrick. What up, man? What's good, everybody? Y'all know. I appreciate when y'all come in, man. I'm not gonna never stop saying it, but y'all already know that. So tonight, Patrick, bro,
has a good story. He should come in and tell a story.
Patrick got a good range story.
Yep, he should come in and tell
or some firearm safety stuff, or some good etiquette.
Good beginner at the range story.
Okay, Rob T, what up? Listen, I'm gonna get the link out there because I always like to hear stories, and I'm gonna tell y'all. Sometimes it ain't even about us trying to call people stupid or something. You know, there's some stupid people out there. That was that bad.
Let's just.
I don't mean to say that. Let me take that back.
Say it different. Say it different. Like they need to be educated.
There's some uneducated people out there. What up? My bad, y'all. Sometimes they come out me.
What up, Maurice?
Say it different. Sometimes I say stuff the wrong way. But anyway.
What up, Big Fish?
Big Fish Boat. Big boat fish. Big fish in here? I ain't even see
Yeah,
it.
I just saw.
Oh, I just spoke. Didn't even see him. Just if he ain't in here, I'm gonna speak now. That way, if he do come in here, he'll know that I spoke to him. But what I was gonna say is, there's people that just don't know. Sometimes you'll go to the range, and I think that it's everybody's responsibility to educate people, right? When you, because this was something I thought about when I was talking about it in a regular conversation, and sometimes I'll hear somebody that's newer to shooting, right? Like my wife, for instance, she don't really shoot like that. So oftentimes, she may ask a question that in my mind is like, "Are you kidding?"
Right.
But the questions are very logical, you know. And one thing that I saw happen, this ain't got nothing to do really with gun etiquette, but it just shows me the lack of knowledge that some new shooters may have, right? Red dots, pistol dots, right? When I show her, when she picks up the gun to want to look through, it's the most difficult time in the world finding the dot. Edna, where the hell you been, Edna?
Hey, what's up, Edna?
Be way out there on the, she on the East Coast, ain't she?
Yeah.
She way over there on the East Coast, man. Oh, crazy Edna, boy. That's my girl there. What's up, Edna?
Trigger, what up? E.T., what up?
Look at E.T. range story.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, did you see that? I changed subject real quick, y'all. Don't judge me. Did y'all see on IG? I think it was his brother Budget, Iggy, posted this dope ass video of the gun camp with all the photos on there. They had my photo on there. Boy, I said, look at me, boy, I made it, boy. I was trying to call back to the hood, everybody, tell everybody I made it, and then ET wouldn't answer his phone no more. So anyway, back to range etiquette, man. This thing right here, she asked me the question like she was trying to see the red dot, and when she would hold the gun up, it was so funny. I don't have a firearm here, but she holding it like this, trying to find the dot, right? And then when she find the dot, and she try to, punch out to get ready to see the dot again, she can't find it. She's doing this, trying to lift the gun up to see where it's at, right? That's like a thing with new shooters. Pass a red dot. Jesse, what's up, man? Pass a red dot. Iron sights. ET is a trainer. Any trainers, y'all guys are welcome to come in here. We're gonna get that link posted and everything. Sometimes it's difficult to get people to understand the proper way to look through a sight when they shoot a gun. But before we even go there, right now, this is what I'm doing, y'all. I'm setting all of this up. That's why this live is gonna be dope. So don't forget this stuff I'm saying. So sometimes it's difficult for people to be able to look through irons, right? If they knew. So you'll get somebody that you go to the range and we shooting. Ro, you're right. You're right. I'm definitely gonna tell that story. But when you go and you're shooting and you get with somebody, and as a shooter with like yourself, who's a experienced shooter, competition shooter, because you do it to me sometimes, bro. I'm not gonna argue with you on here, but sometimes you talk to me like I'm a shooting punk, like because what happens is people will know things, like they be really experienced. ET do it, even Twister was a nice guy. He broke it down to me. Nah, bro, do this. Don't let your finger ride the slide. ET be sitting there like, this is ridiculous. What are you shooting? So, it's different people handle things differently.
Right.
But you'll see somebody shooting a gun. They're newer. They got the target 5 yards, 7 yards. And hell, they shooting, you be like, where did that go? Right? So see, competition shooters and experienced shooters like, wait, it was at 5 yards, didn't hit nothing. Yes, this happens because people. Hold on, I got to flip another switch, and then we'll get all the way into this. what really sparked me to want to do this is people like, I want to say it right so I don't offend nobody, but people don't really, they just don't be knowing sometimes,
Right.
right? Like I didn't realize, this didn't dawn on me. Remember, I put a poll up and I said, do you think when people buy a firearm, should they get training? I put a poll up to that effect or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say 80% plus said yes.
Right.
You know, people should get training. Because I want to make this make sense. In Illinois, I'm only speaking in Illinois, it's even easier in gun-friendly states.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to make this make sense. We are all pro to 1,000%. You have the right, and you should exercise that right to protect yourself and your family. Please don't misconstrue what I'm about to say. I don't even know if that was a word.
You said it right.
You can go in Illinois at 21, go in the store, not even in the store, you go online and you can fill out for your firearm owner's identification card.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a few weeks or whatever it is. As long as you don't have nothing on your background and you're good, they're going to send you a card. You can now take that card. You can go to your local gun store, gun shop. You can present that card and you can buy a firearm.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a person that has never touched a firearm in your life.
True.
Tactical Tina, don't you start. It's
What
not.
up, Tactical Tina?
MHP, what up?
It makes me.
He said, when I get in the AARP competition, you let me know how it's going out there, MHP. But so that never dawned on me until recently, because Roro was just kind of alluding to a story. We was at the gun range together, and usually when I go to this particular gun range, because I don't want to put them on smash, because it didn't have nothing to do with the range per se. Usually they kind of give us an area and we kind of in there shooting to ourselves, and I might be doing a video or whatever. The brother come in and say, hey man, I got some people that want to come in and shoot. You guys got one of the lanes they can use? Oh yeah, for sure, bring them in, they can use the lane. So the guy, they come in, it's two brothers and a young sister come in there, and they got their firearms and everything. And I'm gonna say 5 minutes, not even 10 minutes in, I notice one of them take the firearm, because they're going from the counter behind you to the actual firing range, right? So I noticed one of them, and I'm just going to use this as my firearm right now, right? With this being the barrel. The brother, he grabs the gun. Man, I'm finna shoot this one. Swing right on around with it, right?
Flagging the whole room.
Now, I noticed this first time out my peripheral, when he grabbed it, swing around. I didn't say nothing, which I should have. Like right then, I should have jumped right on him. I didn't say nothing. Then the young lady was shooting, and I wanted Roro correct me because I don't want to lie on the people, but it was just some weird situation. Young lady's over there shooting the gun, and I guess the gun must have had too much recoil for her. So basically, she turns around to hand the gun to the other dude. We're like, pow, pow, shoot this, one of those. Now, right then I peed a little because I was nervous. Then I hear Roro over there like, man, hey, yo, whoa, you can't hand nobody no loaded gun. You gotta, he giving them the lick, right? So then I say, then the brother come up to me, because they had some nice SIGs. I guess they had borrowed somebody's guns. Well, I don't know if they was theirs, borrowed, whatever. They had some nice SIGs there. They come, and Ramsey J, I was in a private area, man. I was the RSO. So anyway, They come in there. The girl, they got a couple nice cigs, and the dude tells me, he like, man, bro, you got to shoot this one. Oh, that was it was empty. But when he did that, I was like, oh, that's, I kind of like, grab his wrist like this, like, bro, you can't point a gun. Oh, no, ain't nothing in it. No, bro, you can't point a gun at nobody. Right? You don't point a gun at nobody under no circumstance, bro, unless you finna shoot him, and that was probably the scariest experience that I ever had personally. Right? That can be really dangerous. You know how you hear about stories that happen at ranges sometimes, and people get hurt, and that's exactly how that happens. Today, BP birthday.
It is.
Somebody just said happy birthday to somebody, man.
Yeah, he said thank you. Happy birthday, BP.
Oh no,
When was your birthday, man?
Oh man, no.
When was your birthday?
No. Hold on, man. Click that link, man. Click that link.
Did not know it was his birthday today.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it ain't every day we live past 78. If
he said last week was his birthday. He said last week was his birthday.
What the hell we telling you happy birthday for now? Why we didn't tell you last week, man? I be trying to look out for my people, man. I know how you holding up.
Somebody say he's 60. He ain't 60.
60 what?
He like 40.
Forget it. No, we ain't gonna even talk about that, man. We trying to keep it young tonight. Not no offense, BP. BP thought today was his birthday. It was last. We don't know what's going on. I don't even know how. If his birthday was last week, can somebody tell me how birthday conversation came up in the chat?
I don't know.
That's neither here nor there. So that was my range story, man. So that started getting me to thinking. I know people, you hear it all the time. But what is some of the, what I got to say different, Cobb? Anyway, damn, a couple people told me to say it different. What?
I don't know.
What did I say?
I don't know.
Forget it. Whatever it is, my bad. We gotta, we got somebody in here. But we gotta make sure that we keep drilling this to people, man. And I want to make sure that I say this. When you purchase a new
$2.
What up, $2? When you purchase a new gun, you get a new firearm. Especially if you $2 gangbang. Especially if you are a newer shooter and you don't have very much experience. I cannot express enough how important training of some sort is. Even if it's just a basic pistol course where you get the introduction to a pistol and somebody's going to teach that range, not just range etiquette, gun etiquette.
Right.
Because that applies across the board. Those rules will apply wherever you are with a firearm. So I think that that's very important for people to get. And I've heard so many people say, yes, training should happen, but it shouldn't be necessary. I'm not going to say it should be necessary or should be mandatory, but it's not mandatory, but it is necessary. Yeah. Tactical Hype Beast, what up?
What up, Hype Beast?
$2, what's good, brother?
Nothing, bro. I just wanted to jump in because yesterday was my birthday, and I was you wasn't live, so I wasn't able to. I wasn't able to get old on YouTube.
You couldn't get old on YouTube?
Yeah, I was trying to get old on YouTube, but I was like, man, RGG.
You should have hit me, man. I would have went live just because it was your birthday, brother.
Man, I was shocked, but the resort I was at, the hook that Wi-Fi was jacked up, bro.
Must have been the same when I was at
the resort Florida. Celebrating, huh?
Yeah. Well, my daughter had the last cheer competition down there in Orlando, so kind of glad that stuff over with for the year. So.
Okay, well, man, happy belated to you. You're I'm a day late. So, $1 short, not $2.
I appreciate it.
But man, you got down to Orlando. What else? No, I'm not gonna ask you that. I was gonna say what else you do for your birthday. It ain't my business.
But I'm sure I just laid around the condo all day.
Oh, okay. Boy, it'd been my birthday. I'd have been $2. Boy, you talking about Tarzan? Wouldn't be able to tell me nothing.
I can imagine.
Hold on. Donna say to all the 2A, say it different.
That's right. All the Tauruses out
Right,
there.
all
Happy
the
birthday.
Tauruses.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Happy birthday.
All right, bro. I appreciate it. I just want to jump in and say that.
Make sure y'all tell OG $2 happy birthday. That's my dog right there.
birthday,
Thank you,
$2.
Donna, for the super
Appreciate
chat.
you.
Appreciate it.
All right. I'm gonna jump back in the chat.
All right, brother.
Yes, bro.
Airborne Elite. So get some training. So tonight I wanted to do some cool stuff that I think is cool as we push into, some more talking about range etiquette and gun etiquette and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Zach, you brought some props out for me.
Mm-hmm.
Today.
So all of these guns are training firearms. None of them are real.
None of them are real. So we're gonna see if YouTube shut it down for. Oh yeah, they gonna shut it
The
down.
revolver.
If that's a real gun, we in trouble.
And it goes a semi-auto training weapon.
Okay. Now, when you use stuff like this for training, now this is gonna be for some of you new shooters, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of the funniest things that I always see when somebody get a gun for the first time, which we can't demonstrate on here, but I want to know if you can give some techniques. So I'm gonna start with about 3 or 4 different things that I think every new shooter should know or should work on early, right? First, the etiquette. Can you give me the rules of gun etiquette or range etiquette, whichever one you want to call it? What are the first rules that everybody should know? That about not pointing and
you should always treat every gun like it's loaded.
Treat every gun like it's loaded.
Always treat every gun.
People. Do you know how important that is? What's going on, Junior? He said we just gave up on likes. We ain't give up refrigerator Q. We ain't got no likes. I ain't got no likes.
Hit those likes, people.
Junior said like ain't nobody hit the like button. We ain't got no likes. Check got it.
We got some likes. We got likes.
We got 97, man. We gotta get it to 100. We ain't give up, Q. You just threw me off the subject, man. Treat every firearm like it's loaded.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stress that enough.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Give me another one. I see people putting something in the chat.
You always keep the gun pointed in the safe direction.
Always keep the gun pointed in the safe direction. Now, that's an interesting one because safe direction can be relative.
You should know where you are. Like if I'm training and you go clear in different places, you should know your surroundings. And depending on where we are, we'll pick what's the safe direction. We'll pick what direction is safe and where the gun needs to be pointed.
What about if ain't no we?
If it's just me?
If it's just you. So the person went and bought a gun because they said, I gotta protect my house or whatever. So I need a firearm. They went and bought it, but they don't know anything about the gun very much. They trying to watch YouTube videos, learn how to use it and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're handling that firearm, and we say keep that gun pointed in a safe direction.
Mm-hmm.
So the very first thing you do, I guess, is handling the firearm, and you're not about to use it, as you want to make sure that it's empty, right? We want to
make sure it's unloaded. Drop your magazine. Make sure your chamber's clear if you know how to do that.
Correct.
I'm figuring you. Well,
but they need to learn that stuff, right?
They need to learn it. And you can't assume
learn the gun.
Right, learn the gun.
Before you even learn the gun in the store.
Right, before you leave the store, you should learn the gun. As much about it as you can. Even before you go buy it, you can learn a lot about a gun before you even put your hands on it.
I see a lot of people saying, safe direction, don't point at anything you ain't willing to destroy.
That's true.
And I've heard it described and explained 100 different ways, and all of them are right.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't point that firearm anywhere where it can hurt someone or something.
Make sure you're keeping your finger off the trigger.
Keep that damn finger off the trigger.
I don't care if you know it's loaded and you know what condition it's in. You still keep your. I can be by myself Doesn't matter. Know the gun is unloaded. Know the condition. I'm always gonna keep my finger off the trigger. It's just something that I just do all the time.
And trying to teach that and turn that to a habit is not easy.
No,
because people's tendency.
yeah,
I've seen it where you can hand a new shooter a firearm and they take
first
that
thing they do.
firearm. Yep, that's like
Do that.
that's like a natural thing.
Yep.
Somebody said like to be able to do a chamber check or press check or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's something else. You know, if you tell somebody that's brand new, hey, check that gun, see if it's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Might not know how to do that.
Yeah, and that's
There's people that literally don't know how to do that, which is not a bad thing. They just need to.
If you know somebody's brand new, you're right. If you know somebody's brand new, and you should show them how to do it. Because I've had to do that. Somebody, you go grab the firearm, show them how to do it. Show them how to unload the gun. Show them how to take the round out the chamber, things like that. Show them how to do it.
Coy, what's up, brother?
What up,
Jason, the Ewings are in the building. I'm sure you guys. I think you already been in here. If I missed you earlier, what's going on, brother? What else we got? I think you went over the three.
Yeah, we did the three.
The main three. Because even when I was going through doing the instructor training, and I felt like I was pretty knowledgeable.
Mm-hmm.
I was still learning things.
Oh yeah,
that was basic. Like it was basic stuff, but I was still picking up information.
Because what you find out is there is a I'm trying to say how you say this, because we get into certain habits because we've been shooting and because we're shooters, you get into certain habits, but then there's a certain basic practical way that you should be handling your firearm and things that you should be doing. And when you start becoming experienced, you do move a little bit different. I mean, you do. But there's certain things that I do that I won't say. I won't say in public. Certain things that I do, but it's based on my experience.
A while back, right? This was. I mean, it wasn't that far back. It was, within some months back.
Mm-hmm.
I made a huge mistake.
What you do?
Nobody got hurt or nothing, but I made a huge mistake. I walked out of the range with my firearm, hot, loaded in my backpack.
Okay.
Didn't realize it. I was doing a video, and I was comparing two guns.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm shooting gun, laying it down instead of, because now I've just gotten myself in the habit of before I even lay a gun down, now I make sure it's empty.
Right.
I drop the mag, empty the chamber. Like now I do it so much now that it's like it's almost random JL. What up? I do it like now it's annoying to me because I do it so much because of that incident.
Well, I have not made a mistake.
Too.
Had an incident in the past, and I was careless. What it did was, I mean, it scared the shit out of me. So that never happened again.
That's what happened. That's what happened to me. So I come out, got the gun in the bag, hot. But hold up, it gets worse. So I go and I'm talking to my man. This is my guy at the range that works at the range.
Mm-hmm. I
come out at the range counter, backpack day. He's like, man, what you got in there, man? I'm like, oh man, nothing. My little X5 and whatever. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, you got that X5 with you? So I'm like, oh yeah, it's right here. So he grab it, and naturally, what they do is check to see if it's empty.
Right, they go to clear it.
Man, he racked that mug, bullet fly out of there.
Mm.
I was just like, damn.
Shook you up, huh?
Man, bro, my bad. He was like, no, that's why we check it. He was cool because like that's why we check it. But I'm just thinking, okay, you experienced enough to reach in there and know how to grab it, don't touch the trigger, nothing. But imagine if I'm just fumbling around in my bag.
Right, and you didn't realize it.
And that light ass trigger, I could have pulled the trigger or Somebody else could have been fumbling around in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Or something in the bag could have hit the trick. Like, it was just so many things went through my head, bro. So that taught me the lesson of all lessons, man. So now I won't even, you know what I'm saying? E.T. say we're taking a snob joy where he just want to talk about snob stuff. If you don't talk about $1,500 stuff, you don't even want to talk about it. But that thing, man, that really woke me up. So now no matter what I do, I lay a gun down. I'm always double tricking. Say it different. I'm always double, triple checking to make sure everything is safe.
And that's what happens. You know, I mean, you try to be perfect, and something can happen. I mean, you can get distracted, you can whatever, but you try. That's why you try to be as methodical as you can, especially when it comes to firearm safety. You have to try to be methodical about it. So have some sort of step or process to it, so that you don't forget what you're doing. Because things can happen. Everybody, something can go on with your mind one day or whatever, and you just gotta take your time and remember what you're doing. Remember, them bullets will hurt you too.
They said it takes time putting the AR to remember to put the AR on safety or get used to it. Now, that's true, but that's a habit I picked up early when I first started shooting ARs, and now I just do it just naturally. When I'm shooting and I'm done, I pop it on safety. Like I just do it naturally. I'm one of those people that's not against guns with safeties on them.
Yeah, I'm not against
Some people don't like guns. Say, oh, got a safety on it. Get the hell on away from it. I'm not against that.
I'm against it for defensive carry. I am for defensive carry. I don't like.
I'm just talking about like guns like
just regular carry.
I like the fact that it got a safety on it. The HK that I just got has a safety on it. I'm not against it. Don't bother me. I don't plan to carry it.
The thing that I've learned about that is because I've been in classes where people rely on the safety too much. The best safety is your brain. Keep your booger hook off the bang switch. That's the best safety.
Oh.
That's
what did he just say?
Basically, just keep your finger off the trigger. That's the best.
Why
safety.
You didn't say that, bro?
Because when I'm in class, I don't say that.
We don't get
when
stuff.
I'm in class, I don't say that. I don't say it when I'm in class.
Why would you say that on here, though?
Because it makes people think. They'll remember it, and it makes them think. They're going to remember me saying, hey, keep your booger hook off the bang switch. They're going to remember that more than just keep your finger off the trigger. It makes them think. They'll remember that. It sounds silly and everything.
I remember keep your finger off the trigger, bro.
But everybody's not. It makes them chuckle, all of that. It gives them a little something extra to help them remember. They'll remember that because they're going to go home and tell somebody, he told me to keep my booger hook off the bang switch. Guaranteed. It's a method to my madness, man.
Sometimes I just have to take a break. Bang switch.
I find it to be effective.
Yeah. BP want to say pause or say it different. Because the bang switch could.
Listen.
Then that gives keep your booger hook off the bang switch a whole. Never mind. Never forget it, man.
That's why people remember. It's all 22.
Okay. 22 Guru. All right.
Yeah, 22 is a good platform to start out with.
Well, damn, Randy said I picked mine with my weak man. Kia's confused.
Damn. Why are you so confused, kid?
Dude, now let's say his nips. My nips are my.
Oh my god.
Nips.
He oh my god. Oh god. My big damn hot tub. Oh boy.
Hey man, I swear, boy, I be wanting to. Y'all don't know how bad I be wanting to block Hot Tub Tony from the channel. Like I just be wanting to block him, man, but then it's just difficult because he cracks me up.
I bet you everybody's gonna remember that now. That's the point.
Nah, bro, I heard somebody say that before.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird when I heard it.
Right, but you remembered it.
I don't remember. Just keep your finger off the trigger, man. Keep your damn finger off the trigger.
That can be like a mundane saying, and somebody will just gloss right over it. You say something that you cause them to have a thought.
Okay, who got a better saying than keep your booger, you know, all that? Who got a better saying than the booger stuff? Somebody give me, because I know somebody else out there got something.
I know
Especially
they
some
do.
of them old timers. They probably got some of the funniest shit ever.
You see what Eddie Tactical says? Look at that, another one, provocative and thought provoking.
Keep your nipple
off the pew pew switch. That's right.
You're gonna have to say that different, Hot Tub.
I like that one. No,
Don't fiddle with the diddler.
No, I ain't gonna say that. You gonna be on the range training somebody. You gonna say it to some
Don't fiddle with that diddler.
They gonna smack you.
I don't know, man. The booger hook might be winning.
You got the diddler and the nipple flicker. Good God.
Oh man, Ribbit. There go Ribbit, man.
What up, Ribbit?
What's up, Miss Ghetto? How you doing? Oh man.
Tony's right. They're gonna remember it though.
Okay. So Zach said, keep your booger hook off the bang switch. Harvey starts on one in the chamber. Well, it took me time to develop that confidence to carry one in the chamber. And I know I'm not the only one. Funny thing is, when I first got on YouTube, I used to be embarrassed to say that, like, you know, that I didn't always.
I did that.
One in the chamber. I mean,
I started out carrying the Springfield because it had a grip safety. It made me feel more comfortable. That's why.
And you had one in the chamber, but you got the grip safety.
Right. It made me feel more comfortable. And then I moved away from that to I got some experience in it. I learned what the best safety was. So I moved on from it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's people I don't, recommend it for defensive shooting, but if that's what you feel comfortable with and you can't get past it, I'd rather you have a gun with nothing in the chamber than no gun at all. Hopefully you get that.
I always, and I don't want to get, I was just going to say Armel probably had the most interesting take on one in the chamber. But
yeah, I didn't agree with him. So,
I mean, but I just feel like I don't have beef like that.
It's not about having beef. In this world, what we've learned is that at anything, anytime can happen. Now, it doesn't mean because I'm not under the disillusion that because I carry a gun means that I'm going to walk away or means that I'm just like I'm invincible. No, but if I ever have to pull my firearm in a defensive situation, what up, Roadblock? I do not want to have to be fumbling, trying to hit the rack the slide and put a round in the chamber.
Hold on, man. Boy, the Hilton or something, man. That is not the basement, bro.
Nah,
like I told you.
Well, you shouldn't come on the live if you're up to no good. Do not come on this live. This is the last place you want to get caught up, bro. I don't know why you would do that. You could have kept the camera off.
No, I work for a railroad, so we do travel and system games. So we travel around different parts of the country fixing railroad tracks. So I'm at the hotel in Indiana, somewhere.
I could tell you was in a hotel somewhere. I'm like, wait a minute.
Not the by the hour hotel. We talking about by the night. So we ain't talking about by the hour.
Oh, okay. Well,
you get my drift.
No, I hear you, bro. I just hope you ain't on here.
No, the pitch and move. No, ain't nobody pitch and move.
He could have just said, I'm at the hotel for work. He say, yeah, I'm at the hotel in Indiana.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They watch
I just got off the phone.
You gonna see
I
one of
just
the
got off
ladies
the
in the
phone
chat
with the
talking
wife.
about where you at in Indiana, Roadblock?
Right. We at right.
A Carbon Q said at the short stay. No, I ain't at the short stay, Carbon. No.
Hot tub say Roadblock creep.
Nah, I just got off the phone with the wife. I
I
just got off the phone with the wife. Ain't no creep.
Look, he got off the phone. Baby, I'm finna go live right now. You want to click in on the channel. But no, we just talking about some good old etiquette, man, and
Hey, I feel
great
you.
stuff happens. So I know you see it a lot.
Come on now. So one of my main things is when I go into the main range that I go to, shooters among me, like they have 4 lanes that have a wall next to it, right? So it'd be 1, 6. So the 1 has a wall to the left, 6 has a wall to the right, 7 has a wall to the left, and then 12 has a wall to the right. I normally always get a lane where there is just one side where there's a lane next to me so I can watch. So instead of watching here and here, because, sometimes you get, because was it 4 months ago, we had somebody commit suicide in that same range. He waited till everybody left, and then he shot himself in the head. Whoa. So, and then it was another range in Toledo where a guy, that guy shot himself, committed suicide. So I'm just very aware when I'm at the range. I'm always looking here. I'm always looking there. I got one of the greatest things out there is those the ear muffs with the mics on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can hear the conversations up and down the range. Like I never go in there butt naked. I call it going in there butt naked. Like one of your senses is dull.
Glad you explained that. A lot of new shooters, man. You got right. That butt naked. What?
So yeah, I'm always scanning, and then when I do teach my classes, and my wife is always with me, she normally is outside where the glass is, where you can watch, and she's watching me, and we always got hand signals, like, and she'll be like, 2 people came in to the door, one of them looked. You know what I'm saying? And I look.
I can see that right now.
And I look, and then dudes come in. So we get a lot of tourists that come from different countries where they don't have the freedoms that we have. So the first thing they want to do when they come here is they want to shoot, but they've never shot a gun before. So you get a lot of instances where, and I don't hold no punches in the range. Like I will go over to you like, hey, keep this down range. Like, do you understand? Keep this down range. Don't flag nobody. Make sure everything's cool. And I mean, they actually like for me to do that at the range sometimes, because in some instances you just get where it's packed, where there's so many people in there. You gotta stay mindful, man. Because a lot of people don't have the etiquette.
I'm gonna go no more.
Yeah.
Like, if I go in the range, there's a bunch of people in the lanes and everything, I don't go.
Man, I
just come back another day.
You have to. One of the first things that I learned was, and I learned this at the outdoor range when I first started shooting. There was one of the gentlemen I was on one of the public ranges, and one of the first things that he was told, listen, don't be scared to call a ceasefire. Don't be, and I learned that because I teach Little Zach that whenever we go on the range, I make him do it. I make him scream ceasefires and to make everybody stop, because those things are important. You have to learn when to take control of the range, because I'm an RSO too. I'm certified with that. So you learn when you have to step in and be safe, when you have to tell someone to stop, when you have to call a ceasefire.
Yep.
You have to be willing to do those type of things for your safety and for the other people around your safety. You have to be willing to do those.
So you just do it sometime as a safety check. We just randomly at the range one day. Ceasefire, everybody.
I have done that. Yes, I will. Most definitely. I sure will.
I was just seeing if y'all was paying attention.
Yeah, everybody, but you go through the whole process. You make for everybody to stop. You make sure that everybody's got the action safe. You make sure they step back behind the line. You wait and do all that stuff, because anybody and everybody on the range is able to do that. You don't got to be the RSO. Nope. If you're a trained shooter, when you hear those words, ceasefire, or you hear somebody going stop really loud, you know, and something in your brain is supposed to click and say, "What? I need to stop what I'm doing, make this clear, and back away."
Something ain't right.
Or if somebody screams downrange, you need to stop, need to look and see what's going on. That means somebody is beyond the firing line, and it's a possibility somebody can get hurt. If I hear somebody scream downrange, I'm stopping. I'm doing the same thing.
Okay. Before I go any further, I want to shout out what's up over there over Zach's left shoulder, Ammunition Depot. You see that logo over there? Yeah, there it is. That's one of our sponsors. They are one of our sponsors for Nashville and the sponsor for tonight's live. So shout out to Ammunition Depot, man. One of our big sponsors too. So
Ammunition Depot, all right.
Shout out to them. Matter of fact, while we shouting out Ammunition Depot, if you go to ammunitiondepot.com and you place an order over $100 and use the code RGG, you get free shipping.
Uh-oh.
Is that on the link tree?
That's what I'm talking about.
I put it on Linktree yet, I will. But you do. He told me that was live as of yesterday, the 1st, May 1st, and went live. So you get free shipping if you order from ammunitiondepot.com. And we're gonna have some. We're gonna get some discount codes and all types of stuff eventually. But right now for you guys that need ammo. And remember, we're doing the ammo buy-in. So they're going to handle the ammo buy-in for us. But I'm not going to do it till after Nashville because that's something that's going to have to be organized and put together. And I can't put nothing else on my plate right now. AR Gun 1776. What's up, man? See, I like RG channel. All right, man. I like you, man. No, say it different. I appreciate you liking the channel, brother.
What does the code do again?
Give you free shipping on the order over $100.
Putting it in the chat. So
yeah, and they got some good prices. So go in there and find you some ammunition.
There you go.
Yeah, we did. $2. We had a ceasefire in Houston. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
It was Zach's fault.
It wasn't my fault.
It wasn't his fault. Well, we had a ceasefire in Houston.
It was my fault. Well, I guess.
I mean,
I'll be a huckleberry.
Yeah, I mean, listen, but that's one of the things because new shooters really you get intimidated when you get on that range. Yeah, rounds going off. You hear people talking real big. You're always on the range. You hear people talking big. Whether you're a new shooter, you may feel kind of inadequate, I guess. So you gotta build that up immediately. Being safe, you have to make sure that you can be outspoken. When it comes to safety, you need to be outspoken. Even
has to be paramount.
Even to the point that if you may seem to be annoying, it doesn't matter. Annoy me. If you're gonna keep me from getting shot, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I know like one guy that was at the range that one day when we was having those little incidents with the people. It's always something that fell in there that might come from, again, you come from a background where you might have handled firearms before, whatever it was you had going on, but you never learned the proper etiquette or the proper way to handle your firearms or whatever. But sometimes people are too prideful to ask questions, or they want to act like they know when they really don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just say don't be embarrassed or afraid to ask, especially when it comes to handling firearms. Just ask. Don't just do. Just ask. Even if that question seems super, weird or dumb, don't hesitate to ask.
I tell my people all the time, ain't no such thing as a stupid question, especially when it comes to these guns.
Nope.
I won't talk about you. I won't besmirch you. I won't say anything negative towards you. Just ask me anything.
Wait, bro.
What's wrong?
You know what?
I will not.
Oh, I thought you were talking.
What did he just say though?
Besmirch.
Besmirch. Hey man, I came with this dude.
I just hate when people do that, man. You just said something that didn't even sound like. That's not a word, bro. It can't be.
It is. It's a word.
Yes, it is the word. Yes, it is.
What? Somebody put that word in the chat. What is it again?
Besmirch.
Besmirch. Most people say besmirch.
I've never heard that word before.
Talk negative to somebody's name, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Boy, I learned more in this chat than anybody. BP says a word, then it's a word. Well, what the hell? What? I ain't seen nobody put it in the chat yet.
And you know BP know.
Yeah, BP say it's a word if he said.
No, it is BP.
I won't roadblock the. I won't roadblock.
Don't tell me to spell it. Don't say spell it because I'm gonna log off.
Somebody
Tina put it out there. Is this it right here?
Put it in
there.
Besmirch. Yeah, that's it.
And I mean, use it in a sentence again, bro.
Okay, so
I can't believe you said that. That's almost as bad as Billy saying nestle.
Nestle.
I don't know why you use nestled in the sentence talking to me like
there that. You go. Because Billy used the word nestle, I won't besmirch his name.
I won't besmirch his name. Good shit, Zach. Good shit.
There you go.
That's some bullshit. That whole word is that's
some bullshit.
I don't care, bro. Go ahead, keep on, man. You ain't gonna be smirked, whatever.
No, so what I'm just saying, just like when we're in class, ask me these questions before we get to the range. I'm gonna try to go over everything that I can. But if you feel like I'm missing something, I said this in the chat earlier. I'm always a student, sometimes a teacher. Like y'all teach me stuff all the time. I'm trying to teach y'all. It's basically like just ask me and I will do everything in my power to give you an answer. Period. But I won't say, oh, that was a dumb question. That was a stupid question. You got to keep the gun pointed down range. That's because most people, when they come to you because they don't know something.
Okay, I agree with that.
What got me into like really being like that is my NRA counselor. He's a buddy up in Cincinnati, and he taught a class one time, and there was a young lady in the class, and she really, I guess, needed to go over how to load her firearm. So this is the middle of the night. He gets a phone call. She's calling him because she needed her firearm and didn't know how to load it. And he said it made him feel like real helpless because you can try to talk her through it while you're on the phone, but at that point it's too late. She needed it right then and there. It's too late. So that was one of the things when he told me that story. It made me like always when it came to safety and people asking questions and things like that. Ask me whatever question you want. I don't care. Any question you want, you can ask me when you're on the range.
Now, that's a real story, bro. Like something happened.
That is a real story.
Yep. I get it all the time. People
ask, what do you guys do? Because even in like my own situation, like I got a thing now, like in the house where I how to that question for you, bro? Like,
I seen it. I was trying to ignore it until Zach put it on the screen. I seen you.
That was me. I needed to. That was a great question. Just didn't have nothing to do with the subject. So anyway, I started doing that in my house where I remember one day my son was like, it was something going on. I don't know if my wife was walking outside. I wasn't at home. And he was like, he called and said, I got to go check on something. You know, basically, which one of the guns should I grab? You know, and I always trust him because I could tell him, man, go grab this out the safe. Go get this out the other safe. Or grab this out of there. You know, and he cool enough to know what he need to do. But he went to go grab one, and he's like, because he's real comfortable with the 19X. So I tell him to grab it. He goes to get it, and he said, you know, he popped the mag, says not loaded. Now, it wasn't a dire situation, like he was gonna have to go use it at that moment. But I tell him, grab a revolver because I keep the revolver loaded, believe it or not, in the safe. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that's what I do. Because this is my thing. if somebody in my house that don't shoot as much as me need to grab something, whether it's in the safe, whether I got it in the bedside safe or wherever I keep it, I always feel like the revolver is the easiest way to go. It's the least amount of thinking, right? Like you don't have to rack a gun. You're not keeping it hot. So in my head, it's the least amount of thinking. I just grab it and pull the trigger. That's just my thought process. Now I'm here to learn. If my thought process is wrong, then perhaps I'll try to change, my way of thinking in house.
Whatever works. Whatever I tell people all the time. Whatever works for you. Train
I'm
like
not
that.
saying it's your best. I mean, I've got obviously other firearms, but I'm just talking about for members of my house that aren't as experienced. That's not going to be able to go and grab that gun, rack it.
The best firearm.
All I got to do is pick it up and pull the trigger.
The best firearm available is the one that you have that's accessible when you need it.
Yep.
That's the best firearm.
Exactly. That's what I keep. So like say, for instance, if nobody's home, and it could be your wife or your daughter or somebody's at home alone, but they not real, like they don't shoot all the time. I guess that's why you should be having your whole house trained. But
what up, Saint?
At the end of the day, that's just my opinion. I mean, am I wrong on that?
No, if that's what, like he said, if that's what you need, no, you're not wrong.
Train like I just took my daughter for the first time to the range this weekend, Saturday. Like in my class, I deal with kids in two ways: assets and liabilities. So my son, he's 12 years old. He's an asset. He's been shooting since he was 9. 14, I mean. And he's been shooting since he was 9. My daughter, she just went to the range for the first time on Saturday. I'm working on making her an asset and not a liability, because right now she's a liability. She's the soft underbelly of the house, pretty much. So everybody in the house is trained. Go ahead.
What's underbelly?
So
I don't know what that is, man.
So what I'm saying is most armored animals, stuff like that, their bellies are not armored. They're the soft part, but the back, arms, head, they're all armored up. They're all scaled up, tough as nails. But that underbelly is that soft part. Like armadillos, alligators, crocodiles.
The weakest link in the defensive chain.
Yeah, pretty much. So my daughter, she went to the range and she did a really good job. So now she's going to be implemented into the defense after we get her trained up a little bit more. But you having that revolver, that's your plan. If that plan works for you, that's what you need to do.
Yeah. BP says say something different. Yes, Carbon. Why is she yelling at me?
I don't know, but
Truth, integrity, underbelly is bacon.
That's 24/7. What up?
Chat be going one, boy.
I ain't listening to Eddie Tactical.
Be on one. Can someone tell me why Canning is such a besmirched brand?
Did Barbecue call me an underbelly?
She said you got a soft underbelly.
Hey, yo, what? Teddy Two Guns. Teddy Two Guns. Sound like a rapper.
What up, Teddy Two Guns? But no, I mean, you do what's... What up, Ayo Denny? You do what's best for you and your family, man. I think that's like a... See, I don't be liking to give advice, for people in their homes. My opinion, and I didn't feel this way maybe a couple years ago. I only started feeling this way when I looked at different alternatives, right? Like, I'm not a big revolver guy, but I think everybody should have a revolver. I think everybody should own one or two, because not only are they inexpensive, there is no real learning curve. Point and shoot. The biggest piece you have to learn is keep your finger away from the cylinder. But if you point and shoot,
There's no rocket science to it. But you do have to have good gun etiquette to even have a revolver around you, because they can be dangerous. But the other part about revolvers, you got to be deliberate.
Right.
You're not just gonna grab a revolver and just easily pop the trigger. It's got to be deliberate. You got to pull that trigger hard as hell.
I call them get off me guns, pretty much. You're not shooting 100 yards with no snub nose revolver, 357 or 38 special. It's a get off me gun.
Yeah,
get your ass up off me.
Yep. So, but yeah, that's just kind of my approach, man. When it comes to that, my first pistol was a revolver. It's definitely a good gun for a beginner. Yeah. I'm with you, Hot Tub. Like that's just my thoughts. But now when you got your house trained up, everybody good to go, they know what to do, then absolutely, yeah, grab whatever. At that point, it don't matter. Closest thing to you, like Zach said. But
hey, I believe that's why I believe in home carry too. People think I'm crazy.
I don't think you're crazy. I barbecue. I got it right on.
Because it don't make no sense if I'm and I look at myself. I ain't the fastest moving guy in the world. I don't need to be trying to get from point A to point B to get a pistol. Point A to point B need to be my hand to my hip. That's it. That's point A.
I would have never said you're not the fastest moving guy in the world.
By saying that, you just said it.
I wouldn't.
He gonna get there. He gonna get there.
Yeah.
So that that's some people think that's crazy. I have people think that's crazy though.
I tell people all the time. I said, if you upstairs in your room and somebody kick in your door, but your gun is in your basement, would you gonna walk past your intruder and say, "Hold up, I'll be right back"?
Excuse me, what?
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Right. That's not about to happen.
Hold on, let me get past you real quick. I gotta go down here.
Right. Armel said I'm not crazy. I think that was funny because Armel won't carry one in the chamber, but he doesn't mind carrying around the house. I think that to me, I would think that he would disagree.
Armel's weird, bro. I don't know if you picked up on that yet.
My 365, Eddie Tech.
Smart guy, but he weird.
Yeah, I just think you need to be able to defend yourself, man.
Now, and that's my only thing about carrying one like with the chamber naked. Like how
you said naked at least 4 times on this live. You refrain from using the word again.
It's that hotel room.
Don't besmirch my nakedness now.
Oh, my
All right, my bad. Like carrying with an empty chamber, I feel if you don't train like that, like if you go to the range and every time you pull that gun up, you rack the slide and you engage.
What is that? Israeli carry? They call that?
I don't know what that.
When you got to rack the slide all the time, because I mean, it's just those little milliseconds or seconds or whatever. They count, man.
It really does.
I've seen videos and stuff where it could have made a difference. You show
videos in your class, Zach.
Yeah.
See, I do too, and I mean most of the videos that I show when shit hits the fan, it's just like that. It's like immediate.
Right.
And in some cases,
you don't have time.
You ain't got time. Like most time, you get a situation where
you're gonna kick it off. Now I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but I believe what I'm saying. Yes, I carry one in the chamber. I don't like to get into it too tough because again, one thing that always bothers me is talking about what might happen, right? You never know what a scenario is going to be.
No, you don't.
Which means that's where I kind of almost damn near getting close to thinking about agreeing with Armel, because oftentimes it's very rare that you're going to be playing quick draw McGraw.
Mm-hmm.
Where the dude walking up to you, he's standing in front of you and y'all face to face and we both got to go pull our firearm to see who could pull the fastest. Typically that never ever happens. Right?
Right.
if you ever been in a real situation, I don't know who has or who hasn't. I know Armel has. I have. You know, I've seen it on multiple occasions where, you know, sometimes you ain't even got time to grab your shit at all. Like shit go down fast, or because you don't know when somebody gonna start shooting, or and most times, in a lot of situations, people might not even be coming at you.
Right.
You might just be somewhere where shooting just happened. Right, and you got to get down. Right. Well, if I get down, I might have time to pull my gun, rack the slide, and get ready. Or it might be a situation where somebody come at me. If they come at me and already pointing the firearm, don't matter if I had one in the chamber or not. They got the drop on. I just think that again, I say this too often. There's way more scenarios that can occur than we can train for. You can have every piece of training under the sun, and having one in the chamber or not having one in the chamber. This turned to a whole nother discussion, but it doesn't matter. It won't save you. Like we talk about the milliseconds, but it'd have to be that ideal situation.
And I say to you the same thing I always say, because we always have this conversation. I always say, should I not be prepared? Just in case. That's what we all.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
In case.
I'm not disagreeing.
I hope nothing ever happens. I hope nothing ever happens. But just in case something does happen, that's why I have it. So I just look at it that way.
Because it could make the difference if somebody I don't think this is gonna happen to any of my guys, because I know everybody I know got hands right. But just say somebody's beating your ass bad. Right? They done got you. I'm talking about bloop, bloop, got you on the ground, they whooping you. Now you want to up and shoot them, right? Because that's what people do to carry guns. They're getting beat up. You go up and shoot. Now that's a scenario where you may not have time to rack it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You pull the gun out to shoot, and they already whooping you. You ain't got time to be racking, right? You got to up and squeeze. So I just think, I don't know, man. It's just too many scenarios, man. You know, and I've seen it in both ways.
So let me ask you this: how many of those scenarios, those myriad of scenarios that could or could not happen, how many would you be prepared for, whether it was spontaneous or it was delayed? How many would you be prepared for not carrying one in the chamber as opposed to carrying one in the chamber? Because carrying one in the chamber, you are ready for any and all, right? Not carrying one in the chamber, it might be 50, 60% of them that you might be prepared for, but it's 50 to 40% where you may be too late. And so I want to be prepared for all of them, because anything can happen. You don't know what happened. And God don't write the script to you and send it to you.
You just use another word. I don't know what it is, but I don't care. I don't even care no more.
It just means a lot. It means a lot.
Myriad means 1,000. The many.
Yeah, it means a lot.
Oh.
Man, the way when you put your hand right here,
right, you know you like
Kia said I'm gonna be your translator. Hell, I need one talking to this fool.
So, and I mean, it's just, I understand, because when I first started carrying, I didn't carry one in the chamber. I didn't. And that was 2000, and it was a long time ago. So I didn't. I had a Springfield XDM 40, and I was scared to death. I carried it on my hip. And
I'm gonna have to get this thing.
Yeah, I'm just like the 16 and mag. I was like, man, I don't know what the hell to do. Then my instructor, I called him. I was like, man, how do you normally carry? He was like, man, always one in the chamber. And then I took a training class, and all of the instructors that were there were literally like, why would you carry anything other than one in the chamber? So I mean, that was just them, but it could have been some other ones that could have said something totally different. That's neither here nor there.
So, I'm not talking against it. I carry one in the chamber too.
I know.
I just think
my main thing is, if you carry like that, train like that.
Right.
Period. I don't care how you carry. I don't give a damn how you carry. Train like you carry, because that's going to help.
Drawing and racking. You
Yep.
need to practice that draw and rack. You need to
even with a safety. Even with a safety.
And pulling that safety off.
Yep. Even with a safety. When you draw, pull that safety. Drop that safety.
I've heard people talk about how they train like that, where they, as soon as they grab the firearm, they already popping the safety off on the way up.
There's people that train
practice that motion, you know.
Well, that one guy, he shot himself in the leg doing that.
Tex Grebner.
Yep. He pulled, he hit the safety off, and he had his finger on the trigger before he cleared his leg. He pulled, yes, 1911.
I
shot himself in the leg. Oh my God.
I shot myself.
What up, Cabo?
What up, Cabo?
Cabo, what up?
I hear you, bro.
You muted, man. You ain't saying nothing to nobody but yourself.
Muted.
We good?
There you go.
All right. Hey, this is one thing that made me glad that I carried one in the chamber. When I lived in Minnesota some years ago, I was out for a walk, and pit bull came from behind the garage. I didn't have time to try to rack. I had to come out going.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there cemented in my mind that I have to carry one in the chamber at all times, because it happens quick.
So the next logical question here.
What's that?
Did you shoot the dog?
Yeah.
He out here shooting puppies.
Well, hey, look, if I shoot the puppy, I have a chunk out of my ass. I mean,
hey, I don't argue with no dogs, man. I don't argue with no dogs.
And what I tell people is that I'm really not concerned about the next man. I'm concerned about a dog.
Yeah, get it done. Doggone kids don't do crap for you. You know, they grown. 14 turned into 34 and 54. Yeah, there's too much dishes. I just can't do it. I don't like it. So trying to
turn off the Wi-Fi. Turn off the Wi-Fi. Bet you they wash all them dishes.
For sure. That's when they sleep with an arm broken at that point. Oh, I just can't. Oh, my head. I'm so dizzy. I'm sick. This all I get, so it's just better knock it out sometime.
This fool really washing the dishes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I gotta stay live with y'all. Most of the time I'm sat in one place and I ain't getting nothing done because I'm staring. Then, Miss Easy Does It come in the house and she, hey, why ain't, I gotta keep it straight. Happy wife, happy life. Yes, sir. It's all day.
Okay. Do you carry one in the chamber?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Especially I carry Canix. Yep. And so, we don't have a safety.
Yep.
And, so like they say too, like I've had a few times where dogs pop out, on you. And I watch this show or on YouTube, active self-protection. I don't know if anybody else seen it.
Yeah, cover your ass.
Yeah. And I mean, that shows a lot of times, like Zach was saying, if you don't, that could literally be the last moment, and I don't want to take that chance myself, and even going on subject like we were supposed to be here, as far as range etiquette, I think it is good to help out people next to you, especially if they're regularly visiting that range or even there for the first time. You're talking about force multipliers when you in there and you rubbing arms and elbows with different people, helping them get their self straight. You got to figure too, you just added an extra body to, hey, what if we out there together? You don't know they're there and you don't know whatever, but now you got 2-3 people that you might have connection with that is good shooters, and then you can make something happen with that. So that's another good part of range etiquette, making sure everybody's straight, I think.
I'm with you on that. I'm sorry to hear you had to be out there and take care of that business like that, man, in Minnesota.
Yeah, man. I was like in 2005 when I first got my carry. But it is what it is, man. I mean
that's why you came back to Chicago. His homies was looking for you.
Yeah, I had the pit crew after me.
You had the pit crew after me.
Pitbull and parolees was out there.
I mean, so you can't. In most cases, you can't argue with dogs.
No.
If a dog, because especially like male people, like that dog is watching you come up to their house every day in their territory, and as soon as they can get out, they own your ass.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, that's just what it is. You can't argue with no dog.
So we ain't all out here whacking dogs.
We ain't talking about chihuahuas and nothing like that. We're talking about the cane corsos.
Should we carry something like pepper spray? I saw Hot Tub put that out there. I mean, a big pit coming at you. Boy, got that big old dome.
I think you should
always trying to kill everything. If you spray him up, that ain't gonna slow him down.
You should always carry a less lethal. I always believe that. I just believe that you should carry a less.
Or if they feed them gunpowder.
I think carrying a less lethal actually adds.
What you carry? Also. What you carry, that?
Pepper gel, Saber.
I got the Fox spray.
Okay.
Fly spray.
Fox spray.
Well, I said, what the hell? Fly spray get people up off you too.
Hornet spray will.
Okay.
Bear spray, knock anything down.
Yeah, bear spray. Keep that in the house.
Okay. Now that's interesting too, man, for people that's newer to firearms or whatever, to have something else, another way to defend though. But no, I hear you, man, because I see what you're saying. The point you're making is, hell, that didn't have to be a dog.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
That could have been a lot worse. So I feel you, man.
Yeah, and now for me, I'm more afraid of a dog when I'm walking than a person. Because your reaction time and my reaction time can be just as quick as yours. But a dog, I mean, he's on you like that. Especially when you're in that 5 to 7 yard range. I mean, those 4 legs against 2 legs, nah.
And if you live in a state, I don't know how the coyotes are where you guys live, but the coyotes, they'll be walking out in the middle of the day. They're all type of stuff. They'll attack your kids, attack your pets, all of that. I watched a video. A little girl got attacked by a coyote.
Good evening.
It was terrible. Hey, what up,
man?
What up, man?
Hey, Crazy Mechanic, I'll let you go finish them dishes, man. Hang out in the chat with me.
Yes, sir. I'm still here. Thank you.
Make sure you get them dishes done right, though, bro.
Yeah, all the way to the elbows. Yes, sir.
My man.
Yeah, going. I'm just trying to finish up some work right now. But yeah, everybody carry in the house. We keep it by the bed. But the still thing is, like, for being in the military, it's like you never carry on base. And I've probably been in every hot zone in the past 30 damn years.
Mm-hmm.
Bosnia, Afghanistan, Iraq, Somalia, Sierra Leone. Never, ever, ever condition 1. If you're in a war zone and that shit ain't required, what can possibly happen to a random person on the street that can't happen in Sierra Leone?
That's on base though. And my wife, my wife is military also, and she was just like, it's hard to explain.
It's rules of engagement.
Fire. It's hard to explain friendly fire on a base. So most people on a base, like North Carolina, soldiers can't walk around with their firearms. Most of the people who can walk around their firearms
I'm not talking about just on base. I'm talking about in hot zones.
There's no rules in the streets, Mel.
Because I'm talking about hot zones, Bosnia.
Okay, that's fine, but there's no
somewhere like that
on the street
where shit can go down anytime.
Right.
There's rules of engagement, and the first thing you need to do, and having one in the chamber is not going to help you, is secure your situation. Cover yourself. Duck. If you got time to duck, you got time to rack.
It's not always like that. You're assuming that you have time to do that.
Not start shooting, but make sure your family is secure, even if you got to take the hit.
All right, you're right.
If you got time to do that, you got time to rack.
Okay.
Think before you shoot.
Right.
If y'all want to go around, what happened is over the years, right? Over the past 15 years, seriously, this is what happened. A lot of these guys came back with PTSD, And a lot of these cops that's trained like that, that's been shooting black people on the street for fucking years, been training, becoming instructors and teaching just have one in the chamber to shoot each other up. Think before you shoot. Duck before you shoot. Cover yourself. Shooting is a last resort. If you training something different, you training motherfucking shootout, cowboy shit.
And that statement you make, you're generalizing something that is not true. What you just said is not a true statement. If you train and you into some cowboy shit, that is not true.
It is.
You're not training and have one in the chamber because
like
I'm
say
trying to
for
be
instance,
a cowboy.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Let me just
Hold on, Armel. Hold on, Armel.
Okay.
Everybody has their own way of thinking about this. Some people carry one in the chamber, some people don't. Armel, you don't carry one in the chamber. Hey man, more power to you. I don't do that. I feel like I'm at a disadvantage. Right. That's fine. However you carry, that's fine. That's fine.
I just don't see how it's an advantage though. Nobody convinced me yet.
But I don't have to convince you. That's the thing.
This is another thing.
I don't have to convince you.
Carrying in the house, right? You keep it by the bed. I'm over here working, doing what I gotta do. Right? The thing is there. If I fall asleep and my daughter come in here, it can't be. It's a liability that I don't want to take.
Your situation is different than mine.
Yo, I'm gonna say this for our man. You know, first of all, what's going on, everybody?
What up?
What up,
our man? You've been in the military. I've been in the military. You've been overseas, in the war zone. I've been in more than a couple of war zones my damn self. You know good and damn well the main reason why the military don't allow the soldiers to walk around on base in a war zone is because they fear the soldiers killing themselves more than anything. That's why they don't allow that in the war zone. And on base, you are relatively safe. The worst thing you have to, main thing you have to worry about is incoming, and a gun ain't gonna save you from a rocket.
Fact.
So that's why that's done like that. So let's get that straight right there, bro.
Or I'm not disputing that, right? What I'm saying, Hot Tub, is in those areas, your life is more at risk than walking just every day, going to the damn gas station and something pop off. Chances is higher.
I disagree with you.
Huh?
I gotta disagree with you. I spent more than a decade in the war zone, bro. And that's not going home. That's only going home 30 days a year. More than a decade. And I felt safer there than I did when I came back. Because I knew what to expect. You depend on where you live.
That area where you feel like your life is in danger, then do what you're going to do. But I don't live like that.
That's just where me and you, it don't matter where you live. Like my homeboy, his wife just got hijacked in a great neighborhood.
There you go.
Don't know where shit gonna happen.
We're gonna hit.
If that's how you move, that's how you move, bro. I'm not knocking you.
I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. And I don't see how it's an advantage. Because the first thing I'm trying to do is hide, secure myself.
Sometimes that ain't an option.
I am not thinking about shooting.
Sometimes you might not be that close to an object to hide behind it. Well, you have no choice but to shoot you.
Sometimes you gotta lay down.
Might not be any
come out guns blazing. That shit don't make no sense.
And laying down.
I mean, I'm not going out blazing. I'm
get out of the way.
Everyday life.
Get out of the way.
When you handle everyday life, things come your way that you're not expecting to come your way, but it just comes.
How often people been in shootouts?
I have.
I have. How often people been in shootouts? I've been before even the military. This is some Brooklyn shit. Been in shootouts since I was probably 12 years old. And I ain't never had a situation where either having a gun or one in the chamber or all that shit was going to make a difference. Shit just happened.
That's you, bro.
Shit just happened.
My experience is different.
That's right. You can't. It's like you can't put your situation on everybody.
Not my situation. If somebody been through something multiple times and it doesn't make a difference, right? How could someone say that the possibility is if that millionth of a chance happened, I'm ready for it. It's going to make a difference.
You never know until it happens.
You never know. But anyway, to each his own.
You never You never know.
I just advise. You can carry one in the chamber, but I advise secure yourself first before you shoot. Think before you shoot. Because you might panic and shoot the wrong person. You might shoot the person in the wheelchair that Skilly was gonna beat up or something. You know what I mean?
Wow, really, Armel?
You know what I mean?
You took that
You might shoot the wrong person. Think before you shoot. As far as the gun safety go, don't pull that gun, don't point that gun unless you know what you're shooting. Or you point
not you for your stance, bro.
I agree with you on that.
we all agree with you on that.
What you said
so
was
much accident. There's more accidental fucking shootings and injuries and even deaths from bullshit that could be avoided. It's little safety stuff.
that go with roadblock. I always say training.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Okay. So
you got that firearm,
you better be trained. After you home, hot tub. After you home, and you walk around the house with your gun, like me and Zach. I'm finishing up my paperwork. The gun right there, right? You still one in the chamber?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You want me to pop it out
right
now?
Late night, you pass out. All right.
Still one in the chamber.
Yep.
Still one in the chamber.
I passed out. That's why I got touched.
So as a man,
Hey, Kaba, let me bring a couple more people in here. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
As a man, your job is to train up your people. Mm-hmm. So everybody in my house is 3 out of the 4 that's trained, and my 4th is being trained. Mm-hmm. She can quote me the gun safety rules, taking apart a gun, putting it back together. They know that these things are dangerous weapons. So now I will be transparent. When I'm home, when I'm inside my home, I don't carry one in the chamber. Why do I not carry one in the chamber? It's because I am secure in my house.
Right.
So I will have time if something happens to rack and make ready. So my wife's bedside gun is not one in the chamber because she feels comfortable with not one in the chamber. My bedside gun, because it's on my bedside right now, I'm not home. It's in the lockbox.
When you out on the street, right? Situational awareness is a tool.
But see, and
situational awareness.
Armel,
I don't know about you, but I just see some messed up shit happening a mile away.
Hold on. Let me explain something to him real quick, man. Nah, that's not auto okay. Let me explain something to him. All right. My very first case ever as a human, as an adult, was a shots fired case. All right. Didn't have time to rack, man, bro. We not John Wick. You understand? Like, you don't have that kind of time. I've been in multiple situations where you do not have time. My youngins that I have to pull them from, they create multiple situations where you do not have time at all. I carry it home. I carry one in the chamber at home. Come here, Joseph. Come here, Joe. Let me explain something to you. I don't put my guns up when my children are home. My children are trained. Here's my 12-year-old and here's my 6-year-old. Joseph, what happened? Watch this. Joseph, what happened if I'm not home and someone beats on the door and you're afraid? What do you do?
I go in the closet.
Speak up. What you do?
I get a gun and I go in the closet with Alina.
You go in the closet with who?
Alina.
Then what do you do?
I point the gun at the door.
Do you chamber it?
Mm-hmm.
And what do you do?
Wait until you come home.
Bro, it's all about teaching these children what to do. It's all about teaching these children what to do.
Situation different from mine.
It's not. It's no. I mean, what I'm saying, but when you tell people not to be prepared because you choose not,
tell anybody not to. I just don't.
When you say it's a better way, but it's also a different way. And you know what I'm saying, the way you put it out there, you make it seem like, hey, you think first.
This is how I carry it.
This is how I change. This is how I change.
A that comes in the house. I don't have beef like that. They can have everything in this motherfucker but the picture album.
They can too, except my children. They can have everything except my children. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I train.
I don't have a threat like that. Somebody to hurt my children. They're gonna hurt.
But you never know who's watching you, bro. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's watching you, bro. You never know who's watching you. You feel like you ain't doing nothing.
Hold up. This is as quiet as I've been on my own live in a long time. I like when these discussions happen. But now I done had quite a few situations in my day. and I will tell you this the honest to God truth. And I carry one in the chamber for the record.
Mm-hmm.
But out of the 3-4 situations that I've been in, from being a teenager up into a couple as an adult, each one, all except one, I actually had time to rack the gun. Right? Mm-hmm. If I needed that time to rack it, I had it. In one situation where I got stuck up, see, I'm only counting situations where people actually started shooting. I ain't talking about because I done been robbed before. Wasn't nothing I can do. I've been robbed once when I had nothing on me. Been robbed once with the gun on my hip.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't nothing I could do. When somebody got the drop on you, they just got the drop on you. And I ain't about to, if I got to hand a fool my money or whatever it is, I ain't even
I got the scars. I got the scars.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And we're not telling people, we're not telling you not to comply. We're not telling people not to comply.
Do what you want to do. But for real, secure your family first. Secure your family
I agree.
First.
Listen. My number one saying, I say it on this live and everywhere I go, I tell people away from YouTube, no matter what, bro, get home safe.
Mm-hmm.
All that Superman and tough guy stuff is out the window.
Yep.
Being strapped up, we had these guns. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I own quite a few firearms. We all do. 90% of them are for entertainment.
That's it.
It's true.
I only carry one of them every day. I only touch one of them every day.
A couple that the ones I carry or that I use, I don't touch. I got those guns that never even see YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is what these are my protection guns, and most of this other stuff is just for entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Armel, I'm not against what you're saying, brother. I mean, I get
what you're saying. I get what he's saying. I totally get what he's saying.
But he actually making sense in a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Because what I talk about is a lot of times, Roadblock, I'm telling you, bro, sometimes you just don't know what you finna be up against. Yeah. So to me, what he's saying is, if a situation hits you fast enough, it don't matter if you got one in the chamber or not. Don't even matter if you got the gun on you.
But it goes back to what I said. It just goes back to what I said before. It just goes back to what I said before. Being ready for 40% of altercations or 100% of the altercations. Now, I don't have to. If I'm on the street and somebody get the drop on me, then yes, it's nothing I can do.
Having the gun, you're 100%.
However, in most cases,
just by having the gun, you're 100%.
You don't have time to get. Hold on, Armel. Hold on, bro. In some cases, you don't have time to duck and cover. You don't have time. I show video after video after video after video after video of people getting split-second timing. Where there was a dude standing at the gas station pumping his gas. You see the car roll up. You see the 3 dudes jump out. At that moment in time, he has no time to go, huh. All you do is I'm pulling and I'm drawing.
He barely got time to up it.
But what I'm saying is that hold on.
What did they take from him?
It don't matter what they took.
Hold on. Just listen, Armel, hold on. Just listen real quick. Here takes less time than here, and here. It just takes less time. That's physics. That's just time. That's just time.
That's fact. That may be some sort of thing, right? Roadblock. And some people, in simple layman's terms, I know you're the Scrabble king, so I don't know the words, but that shit sound cool.
Roblox, my shit. Roblox. My shot. My first shot. Oh, I'm just telling you what you're saying.
In reality, if it was a carjacking, let them have the fucking car. Get your family out. Let me get.
What if your baby in there though? What if your baby in there?
Let me get my baby, and you take the motherfucker.
How you know they're gonna let you get your baby?
How you know that's gonna happen?
Man, you rolling the dice, kid.
Hold on. How about this? I live in Toledo, Ohio. Y'all can look this story up. I live in Toledo, Ohio. Y'all can look this story up.
I know they took
these boys killed a 7-month-old baby.
Well, you rolling the dice. I'm not taking that chance.
In the back of his dad's car, they killed a 7-month-old baby. These, like what does a dude in Detroit, what did he say? These savages
don't give a damn about your not carrying one in the chamber.
Roadblock, but when and damn, that's super unfortunate, bro. I get like
crazy.
That's unacceptable. But here's the thing: if
how
did that apply to one in the chamber though?
OG, when during my first shot fired case, OG, he explained a situation where you come up and you press out. When my first shot was from my hip, I had no time to even press out. My first shot came from my right there. My first shot came from my hip, and then I pressed out. I didn't have time to rack. I didn't even have time to get my second hand on there.
What he's saying is true, because I've taken countless classes where they say your first shot is not the pressed out shot, it's the hip shot. When you talked about RGG, you talked about the 6-shooter, you talking about your revolver. That's your, I call it the get off me gun, because in not all instances are you aiming or you are pressing out. You are like, get the hell off me.
That's it.
Now, if you got pocket rocket, that's why.
So you carry a pocket rocket.
So if you carrying a P365 and somebody own you, and you trying to get them off, and your hand is not free.
That's on you, Robot.
But your hand is not free. You don't you can't rack a gun in all instances. So why not have that gun ready to go, hot? I've never
been in a situation where I had a chance to rack. RGG, I remember you. Do you remember the story my wife was telling you about us being in the gas station? And them youngest came in the gas station scouting us. I didn't have a chance to rack then. The only thing I had a chance to do, I stuck my hand in my pocket and I flipped my safety off, because the gun that I was carrying that day had a safety on it. And when I flipped that safety off, she heard that safety come off. I didn't have a chance to pull my gun out and rack if they wanted to move on us. And I had my wife and my children standing right there. I didn't have a chance to do, I didn't have that chance. They were going to get shot through my pocket. Like, I didn't have that chance. And I understand what you're saying. Like, because like my brother had a case where he had to go do 2 years because the judge asked him. When the judge asked him, why didn't he just go inside? And I understand what you're saying by thinking it through, because he could have just went and shot before he shot. He shot 3 people before he went inside. He could have just went inside. But and I understand the whole think first thing. I get that. But a lot of times, bro, like you just don't got time.
I got a question, Prem. Did you see it coming before it came?
Yeah, I saw him. I grabbed. It was the primary reason why I was on high alert. We saw them circling around in the parking lot. Huh?
You know what?
It was already chambered. It was already chambered.
Hey, Armel, let me ask you a quick question. Gentlemen, what's up? First of all, Armel, let me ask you a quick question. You ever run out of a burning house? Like, you ever been in a fire in a home?
My dad did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Armel, how was it crazy?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. You still got out.
I know exactly where you're going.
You got home insurance, right?
Yeah.
That's what carrying in the chamber is. Never knowing when the shit is going to happen or how bad it's going to get, but being prepared.
That's crazy that you said that, dog.
I'm not saying that. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying if it's that close and I didn't see it fucking from far away, it's probably already over.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you with something that ain't nobody.
I'm telling you, like
I respect that. I respect that. I can respect that. I can respect that.
Probably already got. I got caught lacking.
Hold on, y'all. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm hearing, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Out the whole conversation, be it from Armel's side or from everybody that does carry one in the chamber. Armel's saying, if it's that close and that tight, you probably didn't even have time to pull and shoot.
I can respect that.
What friend Zach and everybody else is saying, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, is that split second can be life or death. And whatever when that situation happens. It has to me, it gotta be the perfect scenario where you were just able to pull and fire, or you had to fire from the hip. I was just talking about that earlier. I was joking when I say somebody beating your ass and they own you.
In a high stress situation, that's shooting from the hip, usually, unless you that one of them star shooters or something, it's usually hit the wrong target.
Train.
That's what the
Train.
Let me
I
hit.
bet you my son. Hey, you get on my son. I bet you my son can hit you from the hip. I put my life on it.
Let me hit all y'all with something from the state of Georgia point of view. All right, when I caught my case, I pulled on somebody. Now, we was a good distance away from each other. What got me in trouble was not pulling the fucking trigger. The judge told me, he said, "Did you fear for your life?" I said, "Yes." He said, "You should have pulled the trigger.
You should have pulled the trigger." That's exactly what Judge Newkirk said.
That's what they told me. They said you should have pulled the trigger. You'd have pulled the trigger. We'd have bagged you all the way. You'd have been there right. But because
that's
I didn't,
the state law. That's the state laws, and down in Georgia is probably different. Here in Virginia, you got to retreat.
Yeah, you
don't got no duty to retreat.
Now it's making so much sense now. It making so much sense now. It making so you got to retreat law.
You got to retreat.
It making so much sense now.
You know what I'm saying? That's the law here.
Yeah, we ain't got that.
We ain't got to retreat.
That makes so much sense now.
All right, so everybody. I need everybody to go check this page out on YouTube. It's called Active Self Protection.
Yeah, I watch on what's his name?
John Correa.
John Correa. It's video after video after video after video of situations that happen where you don't have time.
I've been in those situations.
It
happens.
There's videos of people pulling their guns out and they're forgetting that they didn't have one in the chamber and they're pulling the trigger, and by the time they realize that,
blam,
they're dead because they shot by
That's how you train. That's how you train.
Yeah. But also, when you come up to a situation, your adrenaline's going to be pumping so hard. Pimp, what up? Your adrenaline's going to be pumping so you could train forever. But if you're in a situation of life and death, your brain's going to be going 100 miles an hour. Adrenaline in your body, your heart's going to be pumping out of your chest.
Man, time is going to slow down so fast, and your body is going to be. Time is going to slow down, and your body is going to keep moving. Like your mind is going to slow down, and you're going to be like, "What the is going on? Like, what is really going on?" Like, yeah, and like before you know it, it's over. It's over with before you know it.
And the last thing I want to be thinking about, do I have one in the chamber?
Yep, and I know you know because you showed the scars. You know it happened.
Just by the way you carry.
Yeah.
You know what you're dealing with.
Yeah, so my thing is
your routine. You got your shit down pat, and your shit become muscle memory. Like Roadblock always say, your muscle memory. You know what the deal is from the door. You already know your mindset. I can't listen. Everybody to each his own, but I can't afford to take a risk on an accidental discharge, harming somebody. And shooting somebody is the last thing I want to do.
The only time you're going to have an accidental discharge is what Zach said.
You got your finger on that trigger.
You got your finger on that trigger. Oh no! Only time my gun get put up is P320. Hey, listen. Only time my guns get put up in my house is when other people's children are here, and I send my kids to go put the guns up.
One in the chamber or not. Casket jack with they 4 guns.
Yeah, no, listen, man. I've seen it all, bro. I done been in full-fledged fights.
Yeah,
with the gun on me.
Yeah.
I'm talking about fighting. We
fighting over the gun. Yeah, fighting over the gun.
I wasn't even fighting over the gun.
No, he was just fighting.
We was fighting. We was just.
I've been fighting over their gun before because they upped it and I ain't have time to up it.
Oh yeah.
I had to use this fat boy and knock. Had to use this fat boy and get that.
I seen guys get their gun taken.
Yeah. I done took somebody's gun before. I done took somebody's gun before.
I knew somebody that happened to.
I done took somebody's gun before. And told them go home.
Hey, that's open carrying.
Every scenario is out there. Every scenario is out there. But I just think, for me,
however you feel,
it's better. It's just better to be prepared. I get where you coming from. You have a different experience than I do too. Yeah. I've never been in a situation where someone shot me. I've never had that happen.
I will say this to y'all though. I will say this now, and I'm sure some of y'all on here and in the chat will be able to relate to this. In your life, if you ever are in that unfortunate situation where it go down, I guarantee you that you're gonna have a different thought process. Not about one in the chamber.
Yeah.
your way of thinking, your awareness, everything you think you do now is gonna change when that real situation hits you, bro.
That's why I respect Armel. I respect Armel because of this.
You don't know what's about to happen. I'm talking about, man. I've been there, man. When the shots ring out and you trying to run and you trying to get down.
People get different, boy.
You know, boy, I'm talking about. They got the shooting. I got grazed in my hand. I ain't never been hit flush. Boy, I got grazed in the hand. I was screaming like a baby.
People get different. I respect Armel.
My hands bleed. I'm gonna lose my hand. Like I'm talking about, I'm out of there, bro. Like scared in the mug, dive into the ground. Like if you never been in it, it's really hard to speak, bro. I hear a lot of people speak from that training perspective, and we done did this and we done did that. Boy, when that thing get to going down and them things get to ringing and it's hitting stuff next to you and it's windows breaking and cars getting hit.
This is the only thing I have to say. Whether you got one in the chamber or not, don't let the gun give you a false sense of security.
Yes.
I respect that. I mean, I respect that.
The gun does not save your life. Thinking saves your life.
I started that off. I started this
conversation
think
with a gun. You can think with a gun in your hand too, bro.
I have no delusion that having a gun makes me invincible. I started this conversation.
And it doesn't make you.
I teach my class. My main thing in my class when I teach my students is I am a bitch. And they look at me crazy when I say that. I'm like,
I ain't never teaching nobody that shit.
I believe it. Hey, look.
Hold on. And then they say, what are you talking about? And I say, I'm a bitch in the mindset. What you say to me ain't about to hurt my feelings.
Yeah,
my mindset is above anything that you're talking about. Now, if we get to the point where there is no retreat, if we get to the point where I have no choice, then we got a problem. But I'm not just walking around here with a tape on my chest, with a cape on my back.
Carrying these guns is weak.
No, man, I mean, I agree, but like that's a different topic, though. That's a different topic.
I know I won't have to use it.
I want you to take.
Tangy just said in the chat. She's like, with no ear protection, it get real different, man. Like,
you don't know,
man. Your body start processing that shock waves. Like, it gets real different in a gunfight.
I'm gonna say this: if you ain't ever been in an actual shootout, this why I don't like that not having one in the chamber. Automatically. I know damn near every time I've been in one, in the military or in the street, I had that moment where I freeze up. That first look, oh shit, and then you got to go into action.
You got to go.
If you don't have that one in the chamber, when you have that freeze up moment, that's an extra minute or millisecond of time.
That's a lifetime. That's a lifetime in the streets.
And you're gonna have to. You ain't got time to rack that slide, bro. That's what I'm saying. I know what I've been through. I know what I've been through. I know in every situation, had I not had one in the chamber, I'd be a dead motherfucker.
Man, facts. I'm going home, baby. I'm going home. I don't care what I'm going home with. I'm going home.
And if that makes you feel safe, or if that gives you a sense of security, as far as me, if they're that close to me and it's that fast, I already got caught lacking.
I ain't talking. I'm still trying to find. I'm finding my way up out of there, though.
I just want to be at that point where we. You know, Armel, that's where his comfort space is.
Yeah, I respect it though, because that's what I said earlier. And that's what I said earlier.
If I'm somewhere, I go to
work. Gonna change his mind,
right?
Nah, hey man,
change his mind.
Hold on, y'all. We all talking.
I go out to DC every day. It's shaky areas in DC. I work in like real estate and construction. I'm a northeast in some shaggy ass neighborhoods, southeast. Shaggy ass shit, anything could go down. These developers don't care because gentrification means dollar signs. You see what I'm saying? Armel, go over there. Armel going over there, checking, you know what I mean? If the shit
got a bigger problem as to why they sending you
somewhere southeast,
cardio's key.
Armel's not getting out. I'm not even introducing myself to that situation.
Well, Armel, ask yourself why they sending your ass over there.
They know he ain't got one in the chamber. That's what they said.
No, that's
why. Because they know sending somebody over there with one in the chamber is a liability.
He said, take the truck. I don't want it.
This
I don't
two
want
reasons,
it.
right?
I think the biggest thing is we do have to respect that it's a choice and a reason. He has a reason why. So
there's two reasons.
Well, I respect
it's not because I'm black, because I got 2 black assistants. They're just too stupid to get this thing done. The other thing is I'm the only one down.
You know what, bro?
They're watching the live. What they on the live, our man?
Yeah, don't say that, man.
I told them dumb. I call them dumb to their face, so it ain't nothing.
You the worst.
I'm talking about carrying in the chair.
I don't trust.
My youngest got a saying, but them bullets change you forever, boy. Hey man, I get it. I get it, boy. I ain't never really been hit like that, man. So I don't know.
There's certain situations I just don't. If I see something,
I pee when that thing grazed me.
No, I got hit my leg when I was a kid.
If something don't look right, it don't sound right. It probably ain't right.
Man,
never been shot at. And had a gun pulled out on me, but never been shot at.
When the bullets start popping, so I mean that ain't.
If something doesn't look right, if it doesn't sound right, if it doesn't taste right, it's probably not right. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that, bro.
Do me a favor. Just go over to that arm self-protection. The active self-protection, man. Go over there and check out John Korea's
I know karate
video.
Nah, yo, for real. I'm
crazy, not karate.
God, yo. If it go down, it go down, yo.
I can respect it, bro. I respect it, bro. I understand. Just hopping on here and talking to you and just hearing.
You got me. It's over, bro.
I respect it. I respect your point of view, bro.
And I pay life insurance.
I'm not finna be on no time with you, bro.
On my family by any means.
I'm not finna be, but I respect it though. I can respect it.
Yeah, our Melo's situation is different than a lot of ours, especially at his home. You know what I'm saying? So I can't.
I can't afford accidental stuff happen on the other side of the what ifs. Because you said anything can happen on the negative side, but the other side of the what if, like you hear about the lady in her own car, kid blow her brains out, shit like that. I can't afford that.
Yeah, that happened.
There's other circumstances.
Proper training.
Other circumstances around that.
A lot of the gun deaths are usually by accident. It's not even
gun training. That comes from training. Accidents come from lack of training.
Can I say this? With my son, and he's going on 12. I carry one in the pipe. I give him my gun. I said, do what you need to do with my. What's the first thing you do when I hand you my gun? He drops the mag and he pulls the mag and take it. Yep. He rocks his slide. That's because I'm training him to learn how to properly. This is what you do with anybody or any situation. This is what you do. Check the gun first.
My 6-year-old does that. My 6-year-old does that.
That's what I do with mine.
My son does the exact same thing. 14 years old, can handle himself around firearms. I'm trying to get my daughter to get there. I know Billy. I know you got your son. Running through shit. So I mean, it's all about training. Train these kids to understand firearms, to respect firearms.
Like you said,
you know what's funny?
Know that these things can kill you if you disrespect them. So when we carry, go. My bad. Go ahead, Billy.
I was just gonna say, when you put it in that early stage, like your kids and Prince's kids and Zach's kids and Skilly's kids. Alex is training people at the range, grown ass people.
Yeah,
when you put it in there, they don't know wrong. The only thing they knew was the right thing that they learned from the beginning. Yep. So I'm not saying this is the train your kids episode, but it'll prevent a whole lot of shit.
A lot of the panic, for real, the panic, like in a situation go down. You know, you talk about the adrenaline, the heartbeat. That's something that you got to work out with yourself. You got to know how to react under panic, emotional intelligence. This gun ownership, it's not just the training. It's a responsibility that people just have to, okay, am I mentally or psychologically or mature enough, emotionally or otherwise, to walk around carry like that? You know what I mean? If you somebody who get angry fast,
Tony.
Who get angry fast, like somebody pissed me off because he lied on me, you definitely don't need to be carrying one in the fucking chamber.
Tony, you've been at war, right?
Yeah.
That road rage ass shit.
How many times? How many? Did you get used to battle? Or I'm asking because I'm curious. Just responding from his question. His statement. During battle, did your body get used to that adrenaline, or that shit felt like something new every time?
Every time is different. For me, and it's on individual basis. Every time is different. It's been times that I go straight into training mode and kick in. And there's other times when we got caught off guard that everybody, from top to bottom, everybody will have that freeze up moment. We was like, oh shit.
Butt naked,
shit. You know what I'm saying? Then your mind.
You ain't say that to him. He said
butt naked. Click back into the training mode.
Yeah. But you can't say just because I went through it one time, two times,
I know.
This is how I'm gonna react every time.
You never know. That was my whole point of asking you that question. That was my whole point of asking you that question.
I've never had anyone shoot at me. I've had a gun pulled out on me and my boys as we were sitting on the porch. But I never had nobody shoot at me. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all I know for a fact how I'm gonna act.
You won't know
But I know one thing.
Even if somebody shooting
at you. But hold on. What I'm saying is, I'd rather have one in the chamber than have to think about racking the slide and put one in there if I got to return fire.
For real, Roadblock. If you do a profile, right? You're not gonna go blazing, even if you got one in the chamber, because you're a more civilized person. You're an intelligent dude.
Man,
but you don't know what I'm gonna do.
You'll be surprised.
But you don't know what I'm gonna do.
You'll be surprised who'll blow that thing, bro. You will be surprised who'll blow that thing, boy.
The animal part of your
I don't know. Did you just say savage and shoot back?
Yeah, say it different, bro.
I got to
pause. There is a part of your brain that is just basic animal
fight or flight,
and when that thing kicks in, it's all of that. I'm gonna think about it. All that stuff goes out the window.
That shit gone, man. That shit gone.
Like I said, I've never been in no shootouts, nothing like that. But I've had guns pulled on me. My adrenaline goes sky high. All type of shit. I've had that stuff happen. I've been robbed before, all of that, and you don't know how you're gonna respond. But there is something that goes on in your head that is outside of your normal logical thinking. There's an animalistic part of you that goes off in your brain that you can't control.
That you cannot control.
And it just takes over, and that's what ends up happening. So I mean, you can't
control. Let me show y'all how naive I was coming into 2A stuff. I was under the weird impression that everybody been through some real life shit.
Me too. Me too. This is because of what I've been through.
It took me a long time to learn that most people that do this never really experienced it. Like most of the people that's training or doing it never really seen it. That's not a bad thing. I hope you never see it, man. I'm here to tell you. I ain't met a man on the planet that scared me. Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I done seen a whole bunch of guns that scared me. And when shooting,
I done seen some situation that scared me. To this day, situations scare me.
Yeah, man. So and don't be afraid to be afraid.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. That's why I said I understand. I really do respect. I respect your perspective, bro. Like I really do respect it. So I ain't even judging you. I know from the things that I've been through, the things that I've been through. I can't afford to take them kind of chances. My body won't allow me to take them kind of chances, bro. My wife never unracks. She never dechambers her gun in the house. My wife doesn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just like I can't.
But you know what? I'm trying to get my wife to where your wife is at.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because your wife be doing it. Y'all, I really appreciate, and because I watch y'all videos, I really appreciate how y'all do things at the crib. Like I'm trying to get, my wife is like, she been in the military. She cool with guns, but she kind of like, whatever. I'm gonna support what you doing. I support what you do, but for the most part, I go to the range with you every now and then. But you know what I'm saying?
I think the pandemic changed her, bro. The pandemic changed her a lot. When we walked in that grocery store, it was nothing in there, and we thought we was in a freaking movie.
Absolutely,
it changed her forever, bro.
I gotta counsel Trent a little bit more. I gotta get him out that mindset, man. You know,
I'm trying.
It took a long time for me to stay out the way. I'm older now.
I'm trying, OG. That's why I speak to you.
I ain't moving around these streets no more. You know, I'm in the trenches here and there when I gotta be, but for the most part, man, I move around. I stay out the way. I'm in the house. I'm chilling. I do what I need to do, what I have to do. Because them days of just being, I went to the club Saturday night. Was the first time I've been in the club like that in a long time. Stayed out 3 in the morning, damn near slept 2 days. It ain't for me no more.
I don't be outside.
So you know, like I'm out the way now, man. But you know, I'm always aware and alert because I got sons that's that age and they still move around a little bit. So, you know, you always want to be fresh, man, and teach them.
Let me give you your flowers real quick, OG, before I go real quick, man. Look, that's the primary reason why I stick to you. I don't know if you know that, like I don't it's hard, I'm a hard person to get in contact with, bro. But I try to make sure I message you here and there, and you know what I'm saying. That's why I stick to you, man. This provide me like a different perspective in life and an outlook, and it's a part of my evolution and changing as a father and as a man. So like I really appreciate the platform you created, man. It's helping me change as a person as I pull myself away from, you know, a different kind of life. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate what you've created out here, bro.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you rocking with me, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off now, but I'm gonna just say what Roblox said. However you carry, train like that, because after that pause, your training gonna kick in, like Hot Tub said.
I agree with that. I agree with what Hot Tub said too, because that is
that shit gonna stop. But then your default program is gonna be your training. So however you carry,
muscle memory,
one knot,
your muscle memory,
train like that.
Yeah. Don't feel bad, bro, because I done seen some of the most hardest people that you think, some of the most trained up soldiers in situations. I've seen some folks piss their pants.
Yeah.
I done seen that a lot. That's very, very common.
I could talk about being scared very openly, man. Cause
ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I don't look down on nobody.
Ain't none of y'all going. I don't care how gangster you is. You ain't sitting around that mug. When it start going down, I'm talking about. I done seen gangsters cry.
Mm-hmm.
You ever see some of the toughest dudes you ever seen in your life laid out there, shot? That I don't know. I've never felt it flush, but that pain real. Armel can tell us he been hit before. That thing is real, man. That's something different, man.
Yo, for real. When your medical training kick in, like how I'm gonna take care of myself.
Yeah, right. He does kind of training.
So yeah, the crazy thing when my joint happened, right? They was doing the police was showing me the video. He's like, "What was you doing?" He was like, "Raising your legs." He's like, "What the fuck? You thought you were swimming or something?" I said, "Nah, I was trying to keep the blood in the shop." My medical training kicked in, elevate my legs, prevent the flow. All the medical training kicked in after everything's said and done. And they looking at the camera like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was preventing myself from going in shock.
What you get hit with, Armel?
My legs elevated. Probably saved my life.
What you get hit with, Armel?
I don't even know. It was a couple of times. A couple of different people.
I'm glad you're here, bro, so you can be argumentative.
Yeah.
Right.
Armel the arguer.
Armel the arguer.
I'm not arguing. I'm just working things out.
Man, we messing with you, man.
That's your passion, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think the biggest thing to take away from this is confidence, comfort, awareness, and training.
And range etiquette.
That's the key, no matter what direction you come at.
Yeah,
range etiquette.
Y'all messed the whole
range
time.
etiquette.
Range etiquette. That's why I'm gonna start bringing y'all in, man. Y'all be messing everything up. I had a good subject before, and our man tell us we don't supposed to carry one in the chamber. Roadblock getting mad, and then Billy come in, ask weird questions. Skilly just come down here and stare at us, and real deal.
I mean, y'all was in a heavy debate, man. I ain't wanna. Like y'all was into it, so I ain't want to interrupt. No,
I'm scared, yo.
Hey, Skilly, you got another story for us?
Skilly get mad, I'm done.
Skilly, tell us a story before we leave, bro.
Please.
Skilly get mad, I'm done.
We all here.
I don't think Skilly can outdo Ham out of the wheelchair. I just don't. I don't think.
I bet you got my three. You got 3-4 more stories in there somewhere.
That boy, he is the man.
No, I ain't got no story tonight.
Okay.
But if you would have had a gun and the guy in the wheelchair would have lied on you, you probably shot his ass, wouldn't you?
Don't even answer. Plead the fifth.
Don't answer that.
Hey, don't listen to Armel, man. Get him out of here. That's you plead the fifth, right?
Hey, RGG, you find a trigger for the HK yet?
No, I didn't even. People been telling me I could change the trigger in it, and then I had somebody say, "No, just get used to it, leave it like it is." So I don't even know if I'm gonna change it, to be honest, man.
It's that classic, that double action, single action trigger. My CZP07 got a similar trigger to that, where it goes all the way back to the back of the trigger. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
I love the gun though. I'm not gonna lie. I love it.
Doesn't the HK have the adjustable trigger, that thing on the back of the trigger, like the USB?
I don't think so. I don't think that particular one has that.
I used to
I have
have
to double check.
And
It's the P30. It's the P30. I don't think the P30 has that.
Oof, forget all that. Forget all that shit y'all talking. They got a new Taurus out. They got a new Taurus.
So yeah, you know, the HK, man, is dope though, bro. You know, I like it a lot, man. Especially once I put that comp on there. That thing is nasty to me.
Look wicked.
That's screaming Cerakote job.
I'm thinking about it, man, but I almost want to leave it like it is. It's just dope.
That's a classic black right there.
Leave it like it is, bro.
Yeah. Definitely thinking about. What's up, Erica?
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I gotta finish this.
So did I?
Good evening, everybody.
Not anywhere.
You say what, Erica?
So I learned today not to keep one in the chamber.
No. Keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you've been doing, you keep doing what you're doing.
Hey, I'll be honest with you. When both of us first started carrying, we was carrying revolvers. So
yeah, that's why I cut my teeth.
That's why I love that Taurus Judge, bro.
I tell you what, I love my Kimber K6S. I love that thing.
You got 3 different rounds. I'm gonna give it to you however you want it. What flavor you want, bro.
But when I first started,
I'm gonna say this to y'all: no matter how you carry, bro,
I had to get comfortable.
You mentally prepared to do what needs to be done and for what comes afterwards. Because a lot of times when we talking about this, you got to do what you got to do. You don't think about the mental toll that it should take on you.
My boy's still taking going to see a therapist after, because he actually pulled and shot somebody, killed him in front of his house, and his wife and kids were standing in the window.
And all of them gonna need.
So all of them going to therapy right now, and that happened 6 months ago, and they still going to therapy. So
I'm here to tell you, my last incident was over 5 years ago, and I still have to go to therapy every Friday about it. So it's a lot that comes with it. When you pull out, it's a lot that come with it. And I'm here to tell you, bro, be prepared.
When you pull out, there's a lot that come with it.
He say how he said it.
However, I said it. I mean it both ways. It's a lot to come with it.
That's what.
Wait, how he always be the one to say it different, but you can't never tell him to say it different.
Right.
You tell him, nope,
that's called a double entendre. That's another one for you, bro. That's called a double entendre. That's what that is.
Uh-oh.
Another one for you.
Well, y'all broke out the dictionary tonight, didn't you?
Boy, I'm talking about they came in here tonight, boy, with their thinking caps on. They
had the stars and everything.
He said double entendre. You ain't say nothing about that.
I don't know what it is, but I don't got time. I don't even feel like trying to go through it.
Hey, before we go.
That sound like some tires that go on a pickup truck.
That's what Tony
said. Hey, man, you don't say nothing about my shirt.
I ain't gonna say nothing about your shirt, man. I just want to say nothing about my shirt.
One of those paint on shirts.
You've been raising up like this all night. Just
hell yeah. I'm
right, there's a move. I think it's painted on.
They started regular.
Hey, I got about 13 of them for Nashville. Y'all gonna see all of them too.
I just want you to scan the camera around to see who on that bed.
Hey man, nobody on the bed, man. Ain't nobody over there.
You got a smoker's room.
Hey, so you see that? So you see this right here? I will not sleep. This is my comforter that I brought from the crib. I will not sleep on these hotel sheets.
I don't blame.
I don't play. I've been on the road for about 6 years. 6 years.
How many shirts you think it'll fill up if you had to lay your shirts out so you could sit them across the bed? You need like 5 shirts to your little ass.
As small as they are, to be like 37 of them.
Then you got a blue one deal right now.
Y'all don't leave my shirts alone.
Tell your shirts to leave us alone.
You know what? My shirts ain't bothering y'all.
I didn't realize they had a kitty section in Harley Davidson.
Real deal. Real deal. You will not besmirch my name on my shirt.
All right, that's it. That's it. Look at this.
Man,
All right, man.
Your shirts are besmirching your arms, bro.
Wednesday, man.
Everybody here nestled together, laughing, cracking jokes.
Yeah. Still don't believe that other word is a word.
Kia put the meaning for you in the double entendre.
No, damn double entendre. That's the Italians. I'm talking about that other word, the black smurf or whatever that word is.
I thought that was in South Dakota or something like that.
Man. He said, what time you get up in the morning to spray paint his t-shirts on? Have to be early, Prepper 101.
It's an hour-long process, man. It takes me an hour to get all this stuff situated. So
I bet it take an hour to get your head in that shirt.
He goes to dry
but you over there with the black screen. I can't even see. I can't. You don't say you in the hot tub.
Lights outside, man.
Hey, we should. I don't know if a lot of people might not have been in the chat at this time. This was probably about 6-7 months ago, and it was a whole chat that was just roasting.
Yep.
I'm talking about. I don't even think we talked about no guns. It was just all roasting each other on the thing, man. I'm thinking about doing something like that on one of these Fridays, man. I think
Nice Friday, yeah.
I think that'll be funny, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm wearing the tightest shirt.
Hold on, we got smoke. Tap in, say, by the way, I'm gonna be the sharpest at the awards.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
You better bring that funk.
Don't bring no funk. Don't nobody bring no funk to the awards. Don't listen to Real Deal.
And you done got called out by Real Deal.
Right. Don't bring no funk. Whatever you do. You come in there stinking. We'll call you out on the mic. So that boy over there ain't smelling right, man. He's
smelling right.
You better tap out.
He coming
through. Smell like spoiled jerk chicken over there. Y'all keep it easy. Keep it easy. Hey, man, I'm going to get out of here, though, man. This was a great live, though. I knew it was going to get good. I didn't know it was going to go all – well, I probably should have known it was going to go off subject. They always do. But, damn, Pip. She said she's going to have the crispiest J's on.
Man, I coming in with no sneakers on.
Oh, yeah, she gonna be out there in that hallway with them.
Right, gonna be in the hallway.
Pimp says she's right, Pimp. You better go get you some better shoes now.
Hey, Skilly, you gonna wear Detroit suit, man?
Some mules or something. But
I ain't going you better be fly, boy. You from Detroit, boy. You better,
I know Skilly gonna come with the lime green Gators, bro. Come on now. You got to represent Detroit, bro.
You gonna come in there looking like MC8?
Hey, you gonna have the hair permed out and everything.
She said she don't wear dress shoes. You gonna need to get some.
Hey, it's gonna be the funniest shit seeing Pimp walking around with some heels on because she probably ain't never wore heels. She's gonna be in there. She's gonna be in there with the deer legs, with the baby deer legs.
Right.
You gonna come in there, you better quit cracking those.
Like, she over there twerking? No, she just can't stand up.
Hey, tap in. I'm wearing my hat, brother.
Oh,
he gonna say no fitted caps. I might not wear a fitted cap. I might give me one of them.
Hey, you cannot tell somebody about their shoes if you're gonna walk in there with a sports hat. You can't do that.
Well, you better get your man.
No, bro, you're not understanding, man. I can make the rules. That's the part you're forgetting. We can wear the hat, but we can't. The shoes is that's a whole nother ball.
Man, you throwing the whole.
You get you a top hat to put on.
A real hat.
When I come in with my hat gonna be fashionable. It's gonna go with what I have.
You gotta get a real.
Y'all gonna not let me in my own thing talking about he ain't dressed right.
That's gonna be a hurting feeling. You can't get in your house.
Can't get in. He out there in the hallway. He can't even get in. Boy, done broke the dress code. Appreciate it, Mr. Charles, man. Listen, let me apologize to everybody that hung around in the chat when Roadblock and Armel took the whole chat off subject, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I want to apologize for Skilly and Real Deal for just. I really don't understand what they be doing.
Well, we try to get it. I try to talk, man, but you guys are on it. You're boom, boom.
We talk too much. Is that what you're trying to say, Roadblock?
I mean,
not Roadblock. You ain't Roadblock. You Real Deal.
But real deal, that's what I was saying, brother. You was on the same page I was. They was on the roll.
It's hard to get in there sometimes.
Skilly, you always come in and throw everything off, man. You know that.
I just kicked him out, bro.
Hey, Roadblock.
Yes, sir.
Hey, when the live's over, stick around. I want to talk to you for a minute, if I can.
That sound Paul.
I don't know how late y'all think I'm gonna be up.
No, I said when the live's over, stick around so I can talk to you for a minute.
All right.
Damn, we already went 24 minutes over.
He gonna whisper in your ear something serious, bro.
Nah, Paul.
Boy, don't nobody do no whispering, man. Talk loud if you can.
Ain't gonna be no
Let me
whispering.
holler at you for a whole minute there.
You good, old man.
Hey,
grab your head. Come here.
Hot tub.
Now, what happened when you wear them tight shirts where your titties
Hot
jumping in
tub sound like one of them old pimps from the blaxploitation films. He's like,
I might be.
Hey there, how you doing there? How you doing? How you doing there, Sugarfoot? How you doing there, Sugarfoot? Come on over here.
Let me lie to you for a half a minute.
Let me lie to you for a half a minute.
Y'all always remember that. Y'all can use that, bro. That always work. They always want to know what the lie is.
What the lie? What is the lie?
What you gonna lie to me about? Whatever you need me to, baby.
All right,
boy, you gonna be in rare form in Nashville, man.
Hey, man, I'm so serious, bro.
That's it.
Okay. Hey, look, it's close. It's there.
Oh, it's so close.
It's there.
Ooh, that's what we're gonna do Friday. Y'all just gave me the coldest thing for Friday.
Thanks, Roadblock.
Forget the trivia.
What we doing?
We got to see who got the coldest pimp lines.
Oh boy,
this would be hilarious. So y'all get all y'all lines. We need them one hitters too. Like what the first thing you're gonna walk up to the chicks, and that's what you're gonna say. We're gonna see who's gonna have the coldest lines, man. And I'm gonna give away some dope stuff too for whoever got the coldest lines on Friday.
man, I ain't had to spit no game in years, man.
Man, get it together. Y'all got days to think about it.
I'm about to go watch Cotton Comes to Harlem. I'm about to get some.
Across 110th Street or Willie Dynamite.
Hey, Copper said, Chutch, he ready.
Chutch in the building, bro.
All right. I'm out of here, y'all. Everybody in the chat, thank y'all so much for hanging around, man. Thank everybody that
peace, family.
That chimed in and helped me learn some of the new words they was using and all of that. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on Wednesday. I'm out of here.
Yes, sir.